A Sunday afternoon in May from United Wireless Arena in Dodge City, Kansas. It's Champions Indoor Football. The Dodge City Law at home today against an in-state rival, the Wichita Force. Hello, everybody. I'm Leon Liebel with you on the broadcast today. This will be the second meeting between these two teams this season. Back on May 1st, the Dodge City Law went on the road to defeat the Force at Kansas Star Arena 43-34. That game decided late in the fourth quarter. The Law 2-2 on the season. Both their wins on the road. They're 0-2, though, on their home turf. The Wichita Force, they're on a bit of a roll coming into this game. They have now won 2 straight games, including a 49-40 win at home against Sioux City and a big road victory last week on the road at Omaha against the Beef. They won that game 41-31. Today in Dodge, the Force looking to stay strong. The Law looking for their first win at home. The opening kickoff from United Wireless Arena in Dodge City. That and more coming up next.
Your property is a big investment as well as a reflection of you. Keep it looking its best with the best. Your local BTI dealer is where you'll find the latest utility equipment from John Deere. Tough skid steers and small tractors perfect for any job. John Deere utility equipment and BTI, 2 of the best to have on your side. Because at the end of the day, we're here for you. BTI with locations in Buckland, Great Bend, Greensburg, Hoxie, Nez City, and Pratt. Our family in partnership with your family.
Creamy ranch, sweet and sour, spicy buffalo, tangy barbecue. Each McNugget, a chance to diversify your sauce portfolio. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Believe you me, we've seen a lot of mornings. And eating the small bits of cheese stuck to a McDonald's wrapper is the right way to start a morning. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
And can I get a Coke?
Depends.
On what?
If we get it at McDonald's.
That because you can't get a Coke from McDonald's at home deal. Any size soft drinks are always $1, only on the McDonald's $1, $2, $3 menu.
You can tell this is really crispy, juicy, and tender because we wouldn't take the time to butter all these potato buns if it wasn't worth it. Introducing McDonald's new crispy chicken sandwiches. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Sutherland's. We've been your home improvement store since DIY was more than a saying, but an actual way of life. When a power saw meant 2 men and a crosscut saw. We've seen a lot of American history. The Dust Bowl, World War I and World War II. We've seen Americans race into space and 18 presidents run this great country. We were your great-grandfather's lumber store and will be your great-grandson's lumber store. We've watched and helped America become America, and we aren't going anywhere. Sutherland's, your home improvement store for the next century.
And back at United Wireless Arena in Dodge City, Kansas, Leon Liebel again with you on the broadcast today's Champions Indoor Football, the Dodge City Law at home against the Wichita Force, the national anthem being played. And we're about ready for the opening kickoff between these two teams. And again, we mentioned in the open, a second meeting between the Law and the Force this season. Back on May 1st, Dodge City at Kansas Star Arena went on the road to knock off the Force 43-34. There's the Wichita Force, led by their quarterback, Corey Murphy, their head coach, Ine Apken, in his first year. Again, he's the head coach at Wichita East High School. He's got the Blue Aces going again. And the Dodge City Law at home today wearing their white jerseys. I'm kind of curious if head coach Richard Davis trying to mix it up a little bit since they have not won a game yet in their new home arena here at United Wireless Arena since moving from Enid, Oklahoma before the season began. Richard Davis, the head coach, general managing partner, and there he is, says he wants to get more offense, get the offense going. It looks like he's had 2 different quarterbacks starting. course, we had Ray John. Austin Ramsey has been the main starter. Now, 2 weeks ago in the loss against Salina at United Wireless Arena, Austin Ramsey started and only played one series and then was replaced by Jalen Lowe. And Lowe came in and played very well against a terrific Salina team. Dodge City lost that game again 2 weeks ago today, 62-34. The Liberty 7-0. Nobody really coming close to defeating them this season in the CIF. As there is our referee in the white hat, Jason Wetz. He'll be running the show on the field today as we get ready here for the opening coin toss as Dodge City captains, Wichita captains out at midfield. In here at United Wireless Arena in Dodge City, and that's number 5 there. It's Cameron Booty, the outstanding running back for Dodge City. And looks like the Force may have won the coin toss. Let's see here what the official wording will be. All right, you heard it. Force won the toss. They elected to defer. So Dodge City will receive the ball to start this game. As the Wichita Force in their black and yellow uniforms, yellow road jerseys today in Dodge City. We've seen the Force several times at home. 3 games at Kansas Star Arena, our first road game with the Force. As they come to Dodge City, we do all the home games for the Dodge City Law and the Wichita Force. So here they are meeting again together in Dodge. As the officials getting fired up for this game. In Dodge City coming in at 2-2. Both their victories on the road at Wyoming, at Wichita. 0-2. Again on their home turf at United Wireless Arena. They lost to Wyoming their first game in the arena. And then they also lost 2 weeks ago against the Salina Liberty, just a powerhouse football team as we know. As Dodge City will be receiving the kick, and back there, it's usually Antoine Goodley has been the deep man along with Gerald Thomas. Dodge City again wearing the white jerseys, the Boot Hill gold and trimmed in Gunsmoke black and silver, I like to say. And Billy Perry will be kicking off today. Billy Perry, the kicker for the Wichita Force. There he is. And now they're switching sides. Apparently there's a mix-up there on what side which team was going to start on. There's no win factor here, so I'm not sure exactly what the who picked what side. So a little bit of delay here as we get ready to go. And again, the Wichita Force, they finally got that offense going after a slow start, averaging over 32 points a game. Remember, they really started off slow, and they've won 2 straight, and 2 really against 2 good opponents. At home against the Sioux City Bandits, 49-40. A game a couple weeks ago. And then last week on the road, they go up to Omaha, knock out the Beef, 41-31. Billy Perry to kick off. Going to have that ball on the near side. Anywhere on the goal line, you can kick it off. And it will be a squib, a high kick off the turf and taken there by Gerald Thomas. And he is taken down at around the 18-yard line. And that's where Dodge City will set up their offense as we are underway at United Wireless Arena in Dodge City. And let's see who the quarterback indeed will be starting. Again, Richard Davis said he watched a lot of film. He likes to do that, especially after a tough loss against Salina, even though their offense did score 34 against the Liberty. But he wants to get more offense, more consistency, and he hopes to have that going today. So, again, we have another bit of a delay as they break out of the huddle, and here we go. And it will be Ray John Austin Ramsey starting. Again, the 6'1 quarterback from East Central Oklahoma, taking the snap over center. And a little play action. He's in trouble. He throws it, gets away to the near side and up against the wall for first down. That's Torrance Carr with the catch for Dodge City and knocked out of bounds. So the Law off to a good start. So we look at it again. Again, a little play action, fake the handoff, and then the pass complete here. Crosses midfield. Again, the midfield at 25-yard line. The field is 50 yards long. 8 men on each side in arena football. And the wide receivers, they can start from behind the line of scrimmage and move before the ball is snapped. Dodge City, though, in a more traditional, there they go, offense. And now the handoff to Booty. Booty crosses the 20 down to the 18-yard line of Wichita. And that'll bring up second down and about 8 yards to go. In the Law, trying to keep up 2 weeks ago against Salina, scoring 34 points, but that Liberty offense was so efficient. They scored on nearly every possession they had the ball. And there's a reason Salina is the cream of the crop in the CIF this year. They are 7-0, 6-0 in the league. And there's a good look at Dodge City quarterback Ray John Austin Ramsey. Rookie of the year in the CIF 2 seasons ago. And he's got a little time now. He's going to be tackled from behind and sacked. That is Jeremiah Farms Jr., the outstanding defensive lineman for Wichita, with the sack and a big defensive play for the Wichita Force. It's going to bring up third down, and third down and 12, I believe, to go. That's a loss of about 4 or 5 yards on the play. Third down and 9, they call it. Richard Davis. Again, the coach can be on the field, calling the play. Once again, 2 weeks ago, Ray John Austin Ramsey ran this team for only 1 series, and then Jalen Lowe came in and took the Law the rest of the way against Salina. But right now, it's Ray John Austin Ramsey in charge. He takes the snap, in trouble, gets away, and pass incomplete. It looked like it might have been deflected. That'll bring up fourth down and 9. First quarter just underway. Dodge City and Wichita. United Wireless Arena in Dodge City. Fourth down and 9. Again, you have no punting in arena football. They can either try the field goal from anywhere on the field, obviously, or go for it. Looks like Dodge City will elect to go for it here on fourth down. Last couple of possessions, last couple of snaps, I should say. Ray John Austin Ramsey's been in. Had to kind of run out of trouble when the rushes throw. See if we can get a little better protection here as receivers in motion up the field. And Ramsey's going to keep it himself. Crosses the 15 down to the 14. He'll be short of a first down. And the Wichita Force will take over on down. So a good defensive stop for Wichita. And now Dodge City hoping to get that offense going early. Only had really 1 positive play in their first possession, as the offense stalls down here in Wichita territory. And the Wichita Force offense will come back on, or come onto the field for the first time. Ine Apkin, the head coach. There he is. Corey Murphy, the quarterback for the Wichita Force. And again, this team is on a bit of a hot streak. 2 wins in a row. Struggled early offensively in the season, but really they changed their offensive coordinator. And they've got things going a little bit. Let's see what they have in store here, as they will start on their own 14-yard line. Murphy out of the shotgun. He's got plenty of time, but that pass is knocked down at the line of scrimmage. Good defense from Dodge City to bring up second down and 10. So we get a number. That's going to be number 65 for Dodge City. Big defensive lineman. That's Jamar Seard, one of the original members, a member of the original Dodge City Law before it left town in 2017. As that ball swatted to the turf. Here we go, the handoff. Charles Westbrook, and he is stacked up on that right side of the Dodge City Law defense. Coming up big time again. Jamar Seard right there. Number 65, 6'3", 310-pounder from Highland Community College. Former Scotty in the Jayhawk Junior College Conference. In fact, his old Highland team is playing at home today against the Dodge City Conquistadors in the Jayhawk Conference, as the junior college football, playing in the spring after the COVID pandemic wiped away the season last fall. They're down and 10 now for the Force. Corey Murphy back to pass. And out over everybody and out of bounds and into the seats it goes. And there's a souvenir for the young lady. Ball goes in the stands. You get to keep it. That's always an attraction for the fans to come out to the game. As we're under 10 minutes now in the first quarter and just not a lot of offense going either way. We've had one first down in this game. That was Dodge City's first play from scrimmage, and then they went nowhere. And now the Force, looks like they're going to try the field goal. Billy Perry from his own 17-yard line. And it looks like the Force are going to call a timeout. Talk this over first. 9:13 left to go in the first quarter. No score. And Force players are calling the timeout, but nobody's leaving the field to talk anything over. Let's see what they got. They need another player out there. They got 7 guys on the field. And there we go. You got somebody coming in from the far side. That's why they called the timeout. And if you're a head coach, you hate to use a timeout for that reason, but all right, from his own, actually it's going to be from his own 7-yard line. Left-handed kicker. Snap, not a good snap, and the holder's going to try to run with it, and nothing there. That's Juwan Offray, the holder, defensive back. It was a bad snap. He probably made the right decision not to put the ball down. It probably would have got blocked. And then he was completely smothered. And Dodge City's going to have the football in terrific field position. So they'll be inside the 10-yard line. First and goal to go for the Dodge City offense. Again, that snap just a little outside. Offray did a terrific job of coming up with the catch. Obi Ahioma, number 12 there for Dodge City, got in there quickly. And he certainly would have blocked that kick if they would have put it down for the attempt. There's Richard Davis again trying to get that offense going. He's in great field position right now. As the ball will be at the 8-yard line. First down and goal to go for Dodge City. And again, their quarterback, Ray John Austin Ramsey. Played junior college football at Trinity Valley in Texas and then finished up at East Central Oklahoma. He shares a lot of time with Jalen Lowe, which we've seen every game we've done for the Dodge City Law. And the handoff, right side. Booty, Cameron Booty fighting his way, gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Well, we got a late hit. Flags are flying, and that is indeed a touchdown. Tim Hamilton for Wichita. Probably is going to be penalized there for the late hit. In his defense, I'm not sure Hamilton realized he got into the end zone. Kind of a bit of a delayed touchdown call. And Booty just got across the goal line for the TD. It was unnecessary roughness, a late hit after the touchdown, again against Wichita, and that penalty will be assessed on the kickoff. As Dodge City takes a quick 6-0 lead, capitalizing on the terrific field position. Brett Mathis comes in to try the extra point, and the kick is up, and it is no good. No good. Came right at us. A little wide left there. All right. It is 6-0. Dodge City on top of Wichita. 8:22 left to go in the first quarter from United Wireless Arena. We're back with more right after this. Well, wait a second. We're not going away yet. It looks like we've got... Oh, we had a penalty. All right, unsportsmanlike conduct against Wichita. That is 2 big penalties, so Dodge City will get to try another kick. So move the ball half the distance to the goal line. I'm not sure that's going to affect where he kicks it from. These kickers like to have their own distance. He usually, he'll be kicking from his own 9, or from the Wichita 9. All right, 6-0 Dodge City, and trying to make it 7-0. They're going to get another shot here at the extra point, coming right at you. There's Brett Mathis. Quarterback Ray John Austin Ramsey, the holder. And the snap, a little high. And the kick this time is perfect. This time, Dodge City gets the extra point. Brett Mathis takes it back.
Did you know that a 2020 survey by the American Red Cross found more than half, 54% of kids ages 4 to 17 can't perform the basic water safety skills needed to save their life? That's why the World Water Park Association is teaming up with aquatic facilities around the globe to spread the message, swimming lessons save lives. Register your kids for swim lessons. And if you can't swim, sign yourself up too. And don't miss the world's largest swimming lesson, Thursday, June 17th. Visit WLSL.org to learn more.
And back at United Wireless Arena in Dodge City, Kansas, the Dodge City Law now leading the Wichita Force 7-0. Law scoring on a Cameron Booty touchdown run from 8 yards out. And then the extra point, first extra point attempt was no good, but an unsportsmanlike penalty against the Wichita Force. Dodge City got to kick it over and got that extra point. And it is now 7-0 Dodge City. Both teams kind of struggling on offense. Again, Dodge City got the great field position after the Force muffed a field goal attempt. And here is the kickoff and taken by Juwan Offre. And boy, Dodge City with some terrific coverage on the kickoff that time as Offre had nowhere to go. And so the Force, Corey Murphy, the quarterback, back on offense. Again, Dodge City looking for its first victory in their new home. Again, moving from Enid as the Oklahoma Flying Aces right before the season began and became the Dodge City Law. They've lost to Wyoming. They've lost to Salina at United Wireless Arena. Both their victories at Wyoming and at Wichita. Trying to get that first victory in Dodge as there's Corey Murphy, the quarterback for Wichita, onto the field. His team trailing 7-0 with 8 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Wichita will start on their own 5-yard line after all of that. So you got to get the yard markers lined up on the right side there. Okay, here we go. First down and 10 from the 5-yard line, their own 5. Murphy's going to be out of the shotgun. And out of his own end zone, he dumps it off over there near the 5-yard line and taking it down across. That's Charles Westbrook. Westbrook gets a first down for the Wichita Force. Nice play on first down for the Force. And he just kind of checked down and got it to Westbrook. Westbrook broke a tackle. There he got the first down, and it will be up to the 17-yard line. Pick up a 12 on the play. First down and 10 for Wichita. Murphy's got his receivers in motion, and he hands off to Westbrook, and Westbrook is wrapped up right at the line of scrimmage, and no gain, maybe a loss of a yard on the play as he is knocked to the turf. Let's see who got in there on the defense for Dodge City, and of course, well, right there is a familiar name. I think that might be actually change of numbers today. We'll have to check that. Anyway, back to action here, live action, and the pass is complete across midfield, and it's going to be a first down into Dodge City territory as Jordan Payne takes it. Wide receiver out of Alcorn State, 6'2", 230 pounds. Wide open over the middle, and all of a sudden the Wichita Force got the offense clicking a little bit. Jaden Dobbs is usually number 7 for Dodge City. And here's the pass, Jordan Payne. And I think Jaden Dobbs may be wearing number 14 today. So we got to get a word on that one. All right, 7-0. It is Jaden Dobbs wearing number 14 today. All right, back to action. Corey Murphy in trouble. Going down, he throws it incomplete on the near sideline. The intended receiver was Rodney Millette. Rodney Millette, a wide receiver from Bethany College, one of the KCAC players from Kansas, Lindsborg, Kansas. So that's going to bring up 2nd down and 10, the ball at the Dodge City 16-yard line as we get the number situation figured out with Jaden Dobbs. He's the leading tackler for Dodge City, and we certainly want to give him credit, as he has been outstanding. Young man from Wisconsin, one of the team leaders of the Dodge City Law, linebacker. All right, Corey Murphy of his team. 2nd and 10. He pitches out to Westbrook. Westbrook driven into the walls. He crosses the 15-yard line down near the 13. Getting Jaden Dobbs, number 14, right there for Dodge City, leading the tackle, leading the charge. Just a simple toss out here. And a little sweep action, not much there though. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 8. Pick up a 2 on the play as the ball will be marked at the 14-yard line for Wichita. Dodge City fans trying to get their team fired up here on 3rd down and 8. In the last possession for the Force, they tried a long field goal, bad snap. Dodge City was able to tackle the holder for a big loss, and that set them up in terrific field position. They capitalized with a touchdown, and now we got a timeout on the field. Timeout Wichita with Dodge City leading 7-0. 5:01 left to go in the first quarter of play. As we see Ine Apkin, head coach, talking it over with his quarterback. Corey Murphy has been the only quarterback for this Wichita Force team this season. A couple games we saw him really take some big hits and just keep coming back. Young man from Delaware State, native of Santa Clara, California. There's Richard Davis, head coach for Dodge City, talking his defense. All right, we're back. 3rd down and 8. Big play for the Force. Of course, every spot on the field in arena football is 4-down territory, obviously. I didn't say obviously you can't kick the field goal, but they got 2 more chances either way. Receivers in motion. And it's going to be a sack, and Jaden Dobbs leading the way. Ball comes out. Dobbs recovers, but he was marked down, and that'll bring up 4th and long. And Jaden Dobbs, number 14 today. Usually wears number 7, but twice as good today. Comes up with a big sack for Dodge City. That's the 2nd sack in this game for the Dodge City Law. And man, he was just smothered. Obi Ihioma also in there on the tackle, the defensive end out of Northwestern State, Louisiana. He was a sack leader in college. As his coach says, the dude can bring it. 4th and 15, the ball marked back to the 21-yard line. Corey Murphy back to pass those, and nearly picked up inside the 5-yard line. Actually, it's a good thing it wasn't, because Dodge City will get better position, field position, unless he went all the way with that. As that was Antoine Carter. Should have had it, and he knows it. And there was a lot of turf in front of him. He may have gone all the way. That may have been a pick 6, but Dodge City will have the ball on their own 21-yard line to start this drive, leading 7-0 here in the first quarter. 4 minutes, 12 seconds to go. And Austin Ramsey is still the quarterback. Again, he and Jalen Lowe share a lot of time, but this looks like it's going to be Ramsey's game, at least here in the first half. He's got Cameron Booty next to him in the backfield. Booty, the outstanding running back for Dodge City. And receivers in motion. Booty's going to take it. It's got some running room. Crosses inside. It's up near the midfield 25-yard line. That'll bring up second down and 6. Pick of a 4 on the play for Dodge City. All right, second down and 6. Dodge City Law trying to go up by a couple touchdowns here, leading 7-0 as we near the 3-minute mark of the first quarter. High snap, and Ramsey's just going to throw it away into the stands, and that was probably the smart thing to do, as that ball kind of messing with the fans there. Took the ball and ran away. And they got it back up. All right, that's going to bring up third down and 6. Ball on the 25-yard line. Bad snap right over the head of the quarterback, Rajon Ramsey. And he just went back and recovered it and threw it away. So it's third down and 6. Again, the ball on the 25 at midfield. And the pass incomplete. Broken up over the middle. That was Evan Ray, defensive back from Bethel College, another KCAC player from Wichita, 6 foot, 170-pounder. Rajon Austin Ramsey throwing that one into a crowd, maybe a little too much of a crowd. Gerald Thomas, the intended receiver for Dodge City. Gerald Thomas has been kind of a safety valve for these Dodge City quarterbacks in the games we've watched. Zuri Davis, number 6. He's an outstanding receiver. And then Antoine Goodley, who we heard so much about, the All-American from Baylor, get a lot more playing time. And here's a pass down into the end zone, and there's nobody down there. But the flags are flying, and it looks like it could be pass interference against Wichita. There may have been a reason nobody was down there. Somebody may have been holding. See with Jason Wetz. Indeed, pass interference against Wichita. That'll be a first down for Dodge City. Big penalty against the Force. And boy, they've had some bad penalties in this game so far. A couple of unsportsmanlike conduct penalties, and now the defensive pass interference. That's going to move the ball all the way down to the Wichita 12-yard line, where it'll be first down for the Dodge City Law. Once again, a great field position. Leading 7-0, a minute 45 left to go in the first quarter. Once again, both these teams played in Wichita or Mulvane at Kansas Star Arena, the Force's home field, back on May 1st. Dodge City won that game 43-34. And a little play action. Ramsey throwing into the end zone. He's got his man. That's Antoine Goodley. Touchdown, Dodge City. Beautiful pass and a terrific catch by Antoine Goodley. We heard so much about this young man coming into this season. He was hampered by injuries early and now is healthy, and man, he is outstanding. That is a tough catch going up high over the shoulder into the wall, and he makes it. And it is now 13-0 Dodge City with the extra point attempt coming up. Antoine Goodley. His coach, Richard Davis, calls him a very, very special player. And he had that foot injury early. Highlight level player, and there's a highlight for you as Brett Mathis is perfect on the extra point, and the Dodge City Law go up by 2 touchdowns. Yeah, take a bow. 14-0. Dodge City leading Wichita. We're back with more right after this.
Your property is a big investment as well as a reflection of you. Keep it looking its best with the best. Your local BTI dealer is where you'll find the latest utility equipment from John Deere. Tough skid steers and small tractors perfect for any job. John Deere utility equipment and BTI, 2 of the best to have on your side. Because at the end of the day, we're here for you. BTI with locations in Buckland, Great Bend, Greensburg, Hoxie, Nez City, and Pratt. Our family in partnership with your family.
And back at United Wireless Arena in Dodge City, Kansas, Leon Lebo with you on the broadcast today. The Dodge City Law up 14-0 on the Wichita Force. 43 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Dodge City Law trying to get their offense going, and it has been, but it's been because of their defense, really, as the defense has shut down the Force on a couple possessions and set the Law offense up in terrific field position. And Ray John Austin Ramsey, the Wichita or Dodge City quarterback, taking advantage. Beautiful pass completion there from 12 yards out to Antoine Goodley, and the extra point good. As Dodge City leads 14-0. They'll be kicking off. Brett Mathis from his own goal line. And again, the rules here: if the ball goes out of bounds on the fly, the receiving team will get the ball on the 25-yard line. You don't want that to happen. That's at midfield. Bounces out of bounds to the end zone. They'll take it on the 5-yard line, and that one is a good kick, and it will be taken out of there by Juwan Offray at the 10-yard line, and we got a penalty flag down as he is brought down at the 13-yard line. And we'll see what the penalty is. Again, the Force, a lot of penalties in this game. First quarter. Big defensive pass interference set up that first touchdown, or second touchdown. Again, Juju Offray bringing it out. Young man from Oklahoma State. We're going to have a block in the back against Wichita, and so that's going to take it further back, half the distance to the goal line, I do believe. And the Force starting deep in their own territory once again. $14-0 Dodge City on top. 32 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Ball will be marked at the 4-yard line. So out of his own end zone, Corey Murphy sends his men in motion. Now he's going to just throw it out here or toss it out to his running back. And that's a new running back in there, and that will be E.J. Colson. E.J. Colson, the young man from Ohio Dominican, 5'9", 195 pounds. That'll bring up, well, that's going to be the end of the first quarter. It should be anyway. Clock shows 0, and yes, indeed, it is. 1 quarter is in the books. Dodge City, the Law, leading the Wichita Force 14-0. We'll be back at the start of the second quarter from United Wireless Arena right after this.
For a true taste of the old Wild West, get the heck into Dodge. For entertainment at its best, get the heck into Dodge. Walk out on old Boot Hill, you can feel the spirit still, but you just won't know until you get the heck into Dodge.
Make plans to get the heck into Dodge. See cowboys at a rodeo. Try your luck at cards or slots at the casino. Car races, gunfights. You can even walk the boardwalk at Boot Hill. Make plans to visit Dodge City and get the heck into Dodge.
DC3 has it all. From in-person classes to virtual, we've got you covered. Faster certification, fatter paychecks. Trade up to a better life.
And back at United Wireless Arena, the start of the second quarter, Dodge City Law leading the Wichita Force 14-0. Second down and 4 for the Force on their own 10-yard line, and the pass is completed over the middle. Rodney Millette with the reception, number 6 there for Wichita. in the force have had problems on offense in this game. First possession, they tried the long field goal. They had a bad snap. Dodge City came up, tackled the holder on that play. Big loss. Last possession, they went 4 and out after a big sack from Dodge City. Now there's Murphy, completes the pass across midfield into Dodge City territory. That's going to be a first down for the Force, as that is Rodney Nell Cruel, the wide receiver out of McNeese State. He's been outstanding for the Force this season. A favorite target of Corey Murphy. He's open and just got it past the yard marker there for the first down, and that'll bring up first down and 10 at the Dodge City 22-yard line. Force trying to get their offense going here. Shut out in the first quarter. And this offense struggled early in the season, but they've got it going. They're averaging now over 32.5 points a game. Neither one of these teams have scored over 50 points in a game, which is not uncommon in arena football. And now here's a big tackle. That is for a loss, and that's going to be Aihoma with the tackle for Dodge City. Wow. Terrific defense for Dodge City as the defensive end, Obi Aihoma, 6'2", 247-pounder. So we mentioned earlier, he was a sack leader in college. There he was just stopping the run, number 12 for Dodge City. He's been an outstanding defensive player. He and Jaden Dobbs really lead that defense. Dobbs, the linebacker, we mentioned his name several times already. So that brings up second down and 14. And the Dodge City defense has come up big on each of these offensive possessions for the Force. Now Murphy in trouble, scrambling, gets away and crosses near the 21-yard line, and not much there. He ran all over the place. That's going to bring up third down. So we watch it again. Rolling out to his right. And there is the guy we were just talking about, Aihoma, putting on the pressure. And then finally driven out of bounds into the wall on the near sideline. Third down and 8, the ball to the 20-yard line. So it was a pick of a 6 on the play. They're just underway a second quarter action. Dodge City leading 14-0. The Law and the Force. Champions indoor football from United Wireless Arena, and now the whistles are blowing. Timeouts, Wichita. And that is their third and final timeout here in the first half. Remember, they had to take a timeout when they had that botched field goal attempt. They didn't have enough men on the field, so they called a timeout. Certainly didn't help them as they ended up with a bad snap and didn't go anywhere. But they have been very sluggish in this game offensively. They've been moving the ball on first, second, third down, and then Dodge City's defense has been able to come up with some big sacks or defensive plays that have caused some big losses. And the Force, consequently, are shut out on the scoreboard. Dodge City up 14-0. Corey Murphy, the quarterback. Third down and 8 for the Force at the Dodge City 20-yard line. Force in the Wichita State Shocker black and gold. Force. Whoa, Corey Murphy in trouble. He's wrapped up, and he gets away. Going to roll out to his right hand. He's going to run it himself down across the 15 and knocked out of bounds. How did he get away? Dodge City had another sack, but Corey Murphy doing a great job of getting away from the tackle as we watch it once again. And that is, once again, Obi Aihoma in there. It looked like Aihoma had him wrapped up, but then tripped and fell away from him. And then Murphy, check that. We got a different quarterback in there right now for Wichita, as that is now Ed Crouch. Ed Crouch playing quarterback. That was Crouch getting out of the pressure there. I mentioned Corey Murphy's been quarterback all the season. Now we got Crouch playing, and Crouch, that ball is incomplete. And Dodge City will once again take over on downs. Ed Crouch, a quarterback out of McPherson College, another KCAC player, 6'3", 220 pounds. That pass intended for Rodney Millette, and just off target. And it will be Dodge City football. This defense is coming up big, putting that offense in great field position. This time, though, the Law will be starting on their own 14-yard line, but still no points for Wichita's. Dodge City leads 14-0. Richard Davis with his quarterback, Ray-John Austin Ramsey. Terrific leader for this football team. Again, he shares a lot of time with Jalen Lowe, and both young guys seem to be okay with that and been great team leaders and examples for the rest of their teammates, as Ray-John Ramsey's going to take it himself after the fake handoff. Not much there. That'll bring up 2nd down and 10 as he is knocked to the ground. Tim Hamilton in on the tackle for Wichita. 10.5 minutes left to go in the first half. Here in the second quarter, Dodge City leading 14-0. Hamilton just wraps him up, number 7, gets some help from behind with his teammates. Jeremiah Farms Jr. also there helping out on the tackle for Wichita. 2nd down and 10, ball on the 14. Let's see what Dodge City has in store here. They have yet to go really deep passing. I would not be surprised if we see a pass down toward the goal line here, but now and we're going to have another timeout, and that will be Dodge City's first timeout here in the first half. They want to talk this play over. Again, 2nd down and 10. Dodge City with the football on their own 14-yard line. The Law leading 14-0. As we mentioned early in this game at the opening, Dodge City still looking for its first victory at home here at United Wireless Arena. 2-2 on the season, but both their wins on the road, at Wyoming, at Wichita. They've lost against Wyoming at United Wireless. They lost 2 weeks ago today against the powerful Salina Liberty. Liberty again 7-0. Nobody coming close to defeating that team this year so far. Richard Davis again once told us that really working on improving the offense coming into this game. Trying to get that going, but it has really been the defense that set the tone for Dodge City, as they have shut down the Wichita Force. Gone out 4 and out, 4 and out 3 straight times in this game. And Dodge City has been in good field position a couple times. They got the ball for their first touchdown on the 8-yard line. Cameron Booty ran it in, and then their second touchdown after a defensive pass interference penalty against Wichita set Dodge City up at the 12-yard line, and from there, Ray-John Austin Ramsey completed a terrific pass to Antoine Goodley. Made a catch in the back of the end zone, going up high to make the catch over the shoulder. Brett Mathis with a couple extra points, and that's where we are. Dodge City leading 14-0. As the timeout is over. We're ready to come out on the field here and see what the Law have up their sleeve on 2nd down and 10. Again, at their own 14-yard line. And before that timeout, I was mentioning they have not gotten deep yet in this game. Let's see if they might do that. And they got Gerald Thomas wide to the right. He's number 3. Wide to the left, Antoine Goodley. Thomas will take off most likely before the snap of the ball here. Goodley backs up. No running back in the backfield with Ray-John Austin Ramsey. There go the receivers, and now we've got, what the heck happened there? It's going to be a false start against Dodge City, I assume, but I never saw the ball snapped. And Jason Wetz, the referee. Oh, it's offsides. Offsides against Wichita, so the force of another big penalty. Let's see the replay here. I think the center for Dodge City is going to get hit. There it is. Yeah, no doubt about that. That's Deshaun Ray, the defensive lineman, with the early movement for the force. That's 5 penalties on Wichita in this game. Dodge City was 0. Second down and 5. Now the ball moves up to the 19-yard line. Ramsey. That pass is knocked down at the line of scrimmage, incomplete. And that'll bring up third down and 5. See who got a hand on that one. Ray John Austin Ramsey. And somebody got a big hand on it, left-handed. Yeah, not sure we got a number on that, but it's a good defensive play from Wichita, and that'll bring up third down and 5 now for Dodge City. The Law leading 14-0 with the clock running. 9:25 left to go in the first half of play from United Wireless Arena. All right, Austin Ramsey out of the shotgun. Receivers in motion. He's going to move up in the pocket. He's going to throw deep into the end zone. And, oh, man, out of bounds over the wall. And that is, trying to see the number on that, but he is okay. And that's Gerald Thomas. Gerald Thomas. Check that, Zuri Davis. Zuri Davis, number 6, actually. That was number 3. Zuri Davis, look at this. Going up with one hand, and then boom! Over the wall he goes, and he looks like he's okay as he came right back up. Ran down the field. So indeed, the Law electing to go deep. Going for the touchdown there. Now it's 4th down and 5. The ball will be is on their own 19-yard line, and will Dodge City elect to go for it or try the field goal, so they're going to call another timeout. 8.5 minutes left to go in the first half, but Brett Mathis, the kicker, is coming out onto the field to try the long field goal for Dodge City. Again, no punts, no punting in arena football. But the field goal attempt can be the same as a punt, because the receiving team can put a guy down there. Defense can put a guy down there and return it. See, Mathis will be kicking this from his own 12-yard line. Good snap, and the kick is up, and that one is going to be wide right. No good. No good. And with that, Dodge City still leads, though, 14-0 over Wichita. 8:24 left to go in the first half of play. We're back with more after this. Oh, now I'm been told, no, don't go away yet. We may have another penalty. All right, no, we don't.
We knew it was time to make these when we started asking things like, wouldn't it be nice to be able to get a warm cinnamon roll right now? And why can't this kind of muffin come from the same place as a McMuffin? And isn't your coffee lonely without company from a glazed apple fritter? Well, consider these our 3 resounding yeses. Meet the new bakery sweets at McDonald's. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
All right, we are back at United Wireless Arena, and indeed there was a penalty against Wichita, as the Force are out there arguing with the officials about this. Their head coach, Ine Apkin, at midfield, still talking to the referee, Jason Wetz. And now they pick up the flag. Dodge City tried the long field goal attempt. There was a penalty, and it's going to result in a Dodge City first down. So some confusion all the way around, and we apologize for that. And not sure what the penalty was. And Coach Apkin does not know either. He wants an explanation from Jason Wetz. So they discuss it. But it will be a first down. Dodge City at the ball at midfield, the 24-yard line, near midfield. And wow, Wichita has really been plagued by some major penalties in this game. Unsportsmanlike conduct, a big pass interference, and now this, giving Dodge City more life. Torrance Carr takes the pass and breaks a tackle crossing midfield up near the 20. He'll be marked out of bounds at the 21-yard line of Wichita. Just a quick pass out here from Ray John Austin Ramsey to Torrance Carr, his first catch of the game. 6'4", 220-pound wide receiver from Oklahoma State. He's the big body wide receiver, the big target. Second down to 5, pickup of 5. Again, the ball to 21. Boy, penalties have really benefited Dodge City in this game, and also the Dodge City defense has set the Law offense up in great shape. Here's a little shovel pass out to Zuri Davis. Looked like Ray John Austin Ramsey just improvised a little bit. He was in trouble. He's wrapped up. And then, after the high snap, decided going to run it, and then, just ding. Just kind of tossed it out there. And pick up a couple yards on the play. I'll bring up 3rd down and 3. Ball at the 19. Boy, the Wichita forced 6 penalties and some big penalties in this game. Again, a penalty that gives Dodge City the first down after a missed field goal attempt. Oh, another high snap. Austin Ramsey this time can't come up with it. Still, the ball is loose. Picked up by Wichita and taken down into the end zone for the touchdown. That is Evan Ray with the touchdown for Wichita, picking up the fumble. And finally, the Force get a break in this game. As the high snap, and Ray John Austin Ramsey, that's the second time we've seen that in this game. First time he was able to come up with the ball. This time he could not scramble for the loose ball. Evan Ray picks it up for Wichita and takes it into the end zone for the Force touchdown. 14-6. Dodge City on top with the extra point attempt coming up. .6:19 left to go in the second quarter. And the Force really needed that play as Dodge City. And then we got another flag on the play. All right, it's going to be an unsportsmanlike conduct against Evan Ray, who just scored the touchdown. And that penalty will be assessed on the kickoff. Here he is again. Evan Ray fighting his way into the end zone, and he did something after this. I'm not sure what I think he threw the ball, they said. But it's an unsportsmanlike conduct. And again, Apkin out there arguing with Jason Wetz. These two have had quite some long discussions here in the last few minutes. Apparently he threw the ball in the stands, and the visiting team not allowed to do that. But unsportsmanlike conduct. So the clock starts now on the extra point. By the way, it's Trey Thomas kicking here, and this is nearly blocked, but it's going to be picked up by the holder. And again, Opre is fighting his way. Not there. He tried for the 2 points. Did a nice job, nice effort, but the Dodge City were able to recover and make the tackle and keep the Force out of the end zone on the extra point attempt. They have had some difficulty on snaps. This time it was not. The execution was there. It was just good defense by Dodge City as the Law player got in there so quickly. Offray knew he was going to block it, picked it up, and decided to run it himself. Nearly got into the end zone, but he was brought down there from behind, and good recovery there by Dodge City. And so that's going to make it remain at 14-6. Dodge City on top of Wichita. Oh boy, 6:03 left to go in the first half. We're back with more after this.
Your property is a big investment as well as a reflection of you. Keep it looking its best with the best. Your local BTI dealer is where you'll find the latest utility equipment from John Deere. Tough skid steers and small tractors perfect for any job. John Deere Utility Equipment and BTI, two of the best to have on your side. Because at the end of the day, we're here for you. BTI with locations in Buckland, Great Bend, Greensburg, Hoxie, Nez City, and Pratt. Our family in partnership with your family.
Well, it's 14-6. Dodge City on top of Wichita with 6:03 left to go in the first half of play from United Wireless Arena in Dodge City, Champions Indoor Football. Dodge City Law got a huge break after a penalty against Wichita on a missed field goal. Had the ball into Wichita territory, but then a turnover, a fumble, a bad snap over the head of Dodge City quarterback Ray John Austin Ramsey, picked up by Evan Ray, and he took it into the end zone. Extra point, no good, as it was, well, they never got the attempt off. And so it's 14-6 Dodge City. Man, here's the little squib kick, and it's going to be taken at the 5-yard line by Gerald Thomas. Breaks a tackle. Thomas crosses the 15, dances his way up to the 21-yard line, and that's where Dodge City will set up in pretty good field position here with 5:52 left to go in the first quarter or first half of play. 14-6, the Law on top of Wichita. Getting that little high squibber. That ball had some spin on it. Nice job by Thomas to field it. Those guys got to have some terrific hands back there. Seldom do they get to catch a kickoff on the fly. Once again, he's been the quarterback the entire way for Dodge City. Ray John Austin Ramsey. And if you're not familiar with Dodge City, the Dodge City Law team, they go with two quarterbacks, Jalen Lowe. And how about this? Yet another penalty against Wichita as they're going to move all the way down into Wichita territory. So Dodge City will have terrific field position once again. It's this ball all the way down to the 14-yard line. First down and 10. Ray John Ramsey, this time over center. Play action. Has time into the end zone and overthrows everybody out of bounds. Nice catch there. And he gives it to the young lady, and the Red Sox pull over. She's happy. Austin Ramsey just kind of maybe throwing that one away. Tender receiver Torrance Carr. Juwan Offrey on defense, on the coverage for Wichita. Second down and 10 now. The ball at the 14 still. Nearing the 5-minute mark here in the first half. Out of the shotgun, and then the handoff. Booty crosses the 15 and brought down from behind. Good defense there from the Wichita force. Little cross blocks action there as Zuri Davis, the wide receiver. Jeremiah Farms Jr. on the tackle. And we've got an injury. Injured player on the field for Dodge City. And that is Cameron Booty. Don't want to see him go out. It looks like he's going to be okay as he jogs off, we hope anyway. Also exchanging some high fives with the fans over there, so I think he's going to be back. As Richard Davis talks things over with his quarterback, Ray John Austin Ramsey. 14-6, Dodge City on top. And quite honestly, neither team's offenses have been terrific. Dodge City's just been set up in some great field position by their defense, and also have benefited from some big penalties against Wichita. Here's a pass over the middle to Gerald Thomas, and Thomas John a little bit as he's knocked into the wall out of bounds. He was wide open there as he crosses the 10, but the force quickly collapsing in on him. Once again, Juwan Offrey, who does so much for this Wichita Force football team. We mentioned his name a couple times. He's also the holder, so he's had to run the ball twice on a botched field goal attempt and then a botched extra point attempt. He tried to go in for the 2-point conversion. And now playing defense. That brings up 4th and 4, so the ball at the 8-yard line, and this will be a short field goal attempt for Brett Mathis. And now the whistles are blowing. We may have a timeout. Now we have a delay of game against Dodge City. And I think, I'm not sure, it may have been just actually to give Mathis a little more room, because Ray John Austin Ramsey is the holder. He made no attempt to get down. He was just walking around like, let's just let the clock run down and back up 5 yards, giving him just a little more room to work with. As the ball will be kicked from the 13-yard line. So about a 21-yard attempt as the end zones are 8 yards deep. And the kick is up, and it is good. That ball was at the 21-yard line. This was a 29-yard kick, and it is good, and that puts Dodge City up 17-6. 3:16 left to go in the first half. Back with more after this.
For a true taste of the old Wild West, get the heck into Dodge. For entertainment at its best, get the heck into Dodge. Walk out on old Boot Hill, you can feel the spirit still, but you just won't know until you get the heck into Dodge.
Make plans to get the heck into Dodge. See cowboys at a rodeo. Try your luck at cards or slots at the casino. Car races, gunfights. You can even walk the boardwalk at Boot Hill. Make plans to visit Dodge City and get the heck into Dodge.
And after a 29-yard field goal from Brett Mathis, the Dodge City Law have increased their lead now 17-6 over Wichita. 3:16 left to go in the first half. From United Wireless Arena in Dodge City, Leon Liebel with you on the broadcast today. Again, kind of an uneven game. So many penalties against the Wichita force. Dodge City able to take advantage and score some points off those favorable calls. Again, several unsportsmanlike conduct penalties against Wichita. A defensive pass interference. One of those unsportsmanlike conduct penalties came on a missed field goal on 4th down that set Dodge City up in terrific field position, even though they did turn the ball over after that. Oh, that ball was touched by Westbrook, and Westbrook comes up with it. That was a nice recovery there. I think he caught that with one hand off the hop. And the Force will have the ball at the 20-yard line to start this possession. 3:09 left to go in the first half. Is there, he just grabbed it with one hand. Dodge City could have recovered that ball. Westbrook touched it right away on the bounce. All right, 17-6. Let's see who Wichita. Yeah, they're going with Crouch at quarterback once again. Ed Crouch. I've not seen a lot of Ed Crouch, if at all, this season for Wichita. In 6'3", 220-pounder from McPherson College, McPherson Bulldogs. So we're under 3 minutes to go. Clock running here in the first half. Dodge City leading Wichita 17-6. The Force have yet to score a touchdown or any points on offense. An only touchdown, a returned fumble by Evan Ray. Handoff out to Charles Westbrook there on the far side. A little option play. That might have been counted as a pass as Westbrook was in front of the quarterback when he took that pitch. Pick of a 2 on the play, so it's 2nd down and 8. The ball on the Wichita on their own 22-yard line. Crouch out of the shotgun, rolls out to his left. He's going to keep it himself. The big man can run and driven out of bounds on the far sideline into the wall. That'll bring up 3rd down and short. Crouch coming over to get the play call from his coach. Under 2 minutes now, under 2 minutes to play. Remember, we do have a 1-minute warning in arena football. So we near that situation. 17-6, Dodge City on top. 3rd down and 1. The ball at the Dodge City 21-yard line. Force trying to get something going on offense. Trying to sustain a drive. Pass to the far side. It's going to be a 1st down as it was complete. And it was Jordan Payne with the catch. And made a nice move to come back and get enough yardage for the 1st down. And that moves it down to the 16-yard line. 1st down and 10 for Wichita. Again, Corey Murphy is the starting quarterback for Wichita. But he's been replaced by Ed Crouch, trying to get an offensive spark. We talked about the Force had gotten their offense really in gear the last few weeks, winning 2 straight games, scoring more points, but boy, it's been a struggle. Oh my, Crouch goes down. He is sacked by who else? Obi Ioma. Whew. I don't think there was a flag on it, even though he wrapped him around the neck area. Well, he actually got him in the chest area. Pretty much brought him down with one arm. Obi Ahioma, again, 6'2", 247 pounds. Northwestern State, Louisiana. Terrific college career. He's known as a sack leader, a guy who gets to the quarterback, and he certainly did there, as that, I believe, is his third sack of the game, as we're now at the 1-minute warning with 56 seconds left to go in the first half. Dodge City on top of Wichita 17-6. We're back with more after this.
And there you have it, McDonald's new crispy chicken sandwich. From the makers of the world's most stolen fries. The juicy chicken sandwich from the place that offers extra napkins for a reason. The tender chicken sandwich from the creators of a sandwich phenomenon. So you won't just be biting into a chicken sandwich. You'll be biting into McDonald's new crispy, juicy, tender chicken sandwich. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
It'll be second down and 15 for Wichita after that sack. A loss of 5 yards on the play. Ed Krauts, the quarterback for Wichita, tackled and brought down with one arm by Obi Ahioma. Now it's 3 sacks in this game for Dodge City. Kind of looked like he got him around the neck area, but when the replay, he just grabbed him right in the chest and the jersey, and then so strong just brought the quarterback down. So loss of 5 on the play, second down and 15. Crouch going to run it himself, and he is wrapped up at the 20-yard line. Brought down by a couple of Dodge City Law players. As we see this again. And I think we may have another timeout here. Another timeout, 37 seconds to go. Keep it right here. That's going to bring up third down at 13, only a pickup of 2 on the play. So once again, the Dodge City Law defense has been terrific. Injury timeout for Dodge City. That's big Ben Hughes down there on the field. He was helping out on the tackle a little bit there from behind. Ben Hughes, big man, 6'2", 360-pound defensive lineman from Oklahoma State. Usually plays nose guard. Kind of limp it off the field here. Hopefully he'll be able to come back. 37 seconds left to go. There's Ben. Third down and 13. Again, the Law defense has been terrific on these third and long situations. Let's see if they can come up with another big play against the force. Ed Krauts, the quarterback. Crouch out of the shotgun. He's got his man, and he completes the pass to Rodnell Cruel. That'll be short of a first down. Yeah, let's see where they mark it. 15 seconds left, just 15 seconds left to go. Once again, Crouch. Now this is the play before where he was tackled. There's Ben Hughes, number 71, helping out, and then Hughes was injured on that play. And check that, it's going to be 24 seconds. They put more time on the clock. 24 seconds, fourth down and 7. Fourth down and 7 for Wichita from the Dodge City 13. Ed Crouch looking, going to throw over the middle. That ball is knocked away. And once again, the Dodge City Law defense coming up big. Force turning the ball over on downs. Ed Crouch looking for somebody and nothing there. That ball knocked away over the middle. And it will be Dodge City taking over on downs. First and 10 with just 20 seconds left to go in the first half. And let's see if they take a couple shots at the end zone here. Antoine Carter, number 8, with a great defensive play for Dodge City. He nearly had an interception back in the first quarter. It may have been a possible pick 6. He just could not hold on to it. So 20 seconds left to go. Dodge City elected to just take a knee or go deep. Why not? Doesn't take a lot of time to score in arena football. And Ramsey, he's going to dump it over the middle, and, well, it looked like Antoine Goodley may have been the intended receiver, but that ball way off the mark, so that'll bring up second down and 10, 16 seconds left to go. I don't know if Goodley was, or if Austin Ramsey, Ray John was trying to, expecting Goodley to cut to the middle or not, but let's see if that ball may have been tipped. Nope. Just a miscommunication there between the quarterback and the receiver. And that'll bring up second down and 10. Again, the ball at the Dodge City on their own 13-yard line. Once again, their defense has just been something else in this game. Wichita Force have yet to score on offense. And now Austin Ramsey, he finds his man at the 20-yard line. He was in trouble, was able to get the ball away, and a terrific throw and a terrific catch over there on the far side, out of bounds, off his back foot, and he fired a bullet. That's Zuri Davis over there with a great catch. We've seen him make some big-time catches this season. Again, 4 seconds now left to go. 17-6. Dodge City on top with the football here. And with just 4 seconds left, they're going to try a field goal attempt. So Brett Mathis coming in. And Austin, Ray John Austin Ramsey, the quarterback, will be holding. And this will be from his own 13-yard line. So it's about a 45-yard attempt. And the kick is up, and this looks going to be wide left, and it's going to be brought out of there by Jawan Offray. As he takes it, he can return it as he took it in the back of the end zone, but he is knocked out of bounds on the near sideline, and that is going to be the end of the first half of play. After all that, Dodge City, they have led this entire game, still with the lead at halftime. The Dodge City Law on top of Wichita, 17-6. It's halftime in Dodge. We're back with more after this.
Your property is a big investment as well as a reflection of you. Keep it looking its best with the best. Your local BTI dealer is where you'll find the latest utility equipment from John Deere. Tough skid steers and small tractors perfect for any job. John Deere utility equipment and BTI, two of the best to have on your side. Because at the end of the day, we're here for you. BTI with locations in Buckland, Great Bend, Greensburg, Hoxie, Nez City, and Pratt. Our family in partnership with your family.
Creamy ranch, sweet and sour, spicy buffalo, tangy barbecue. Each McNugget, a chance to diversify your sauce portfolio. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Believe you me, we've seen a lot of mornings. And eating the small bits of cheese stuck to a McDonald's wrapper is the right way to start a morning. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Halftime in Dodge City, United Wireless Arena, the Dodge City Law leading the Wichita Force 17-6. First half of this game, the tone really set by the Dodge City Law defense. They have shut down the Force on offense. The Force have yet to score any points on the offensive side of the ball. Their only points came after a fumble return by Evan Ray. It was a bad snap over the quarterback, Ray John Austin Ramsey's head. He could not come up with it. Evan Ray picked it up and took it in, and that's the only points for Wichita. Dodge City, meanwhile, set up in pretty good field position early. Cameron Booty took an 8-yard run after Dodge City stopped Force on downs. That made it 7-0. And then after a one of the numerous penalties against Wichita in the first half. Ray John, Austin Ramsey connected with Antoine Goodley from 12 yards out for a 14-0 lead. And then late in the second quarter, Brett Mathis kicked a 29-yard field goal for Dodge City, and that's the scoring after the first half of play. Dodge City leading Wichita 17-6 at United Wireless Arena. We'll be back after this.
And can I get a Coke?
Depends.
On what?
If we get it at McDonald's.
That because you can't get a Coke from McDonald's at home deal. Any size soft drinks are always $1, only on the McDonald's $1, $2, $3 menu.
You can tell this is really crispy, juicy, and tender because we wouldn't take the time to butter all these potato buns if it wasn't worth it. Introducing McDonald's new crispy chicken sandwiches. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
I called Emily, so wait for your call and I'll text you
Sutherland's. We've been your home improvement store since DIY was more than a saying, but an actual way of life. When a power saw meant 2 men and a crosscut saw, we've seen a lot of American history. The Dust Bowl, World War I and World War II. We've seen Americans race into space and 18 presidents run this great country. We were your great-grandfather's lumber store and will be your great-grandson's lumber store. We've watched and helped America become America, and we aren't going anywhere. Sutherland's, your home improvement store for the next century.
Did you know that a 2020 survey by the American Red Cross found more than half, 54% of kids ages 4 to 17 can't perform the basic water safety skills needed to save their life? That's why the World Water Park Association is teaming up with aquatic facilities around the globe to spread the message. Swimming lessons save lives. Register your kids for swim lessons. And if you can't swim, sign yourself up too. And don't miss the world's largest swimming lesson, Thursday, June 17th. Visit WLSL.org to learn more.
Your property is a big investment as well as a reflection of you. Keep it looking its best with the best. Your local BTI dealer is where you'll find the latest utility equipment from John Deere. Tough skid steers and small tractors perfect for any job. John Deere utility equipment and BTI, two of the best to have on your side. Because at the end of the day, we're here for you. BTI with locations in Buckland, Great Bend, Greensburg, Hoxie, Nez City, and Pratt. Our family in partnership with your family.
For a true taste of the old Wild West, get the heck into Dodge. For entertainment at its best, get the heck into Dodge. Walk out on old Boot Hill, you can feel the spirit still, but you just won't know until you get the heck into Dodge.
Make plans to get the heck into Dodge. See cowboys at a rodeo. Try your luck at cards or slots at the casino. Car races, gunfights. You can even walk the boardwalk at Boot Hill. Make plans to visit Dodge City and get the heck into Dodge.
Well, it's halftime in Dodge City, United Wireless Arena. The Dodge City Law leading the Wichita Force 17-6. A first half that both offenses struggled a little bit. Wichita more than Dodge, obviously, but just indicative of the score. But it was really Dodge City's defense that set the tone in that first half. It's really shutting down the Force offense on four and outs in this game. The only points Wichita scored was on a defensive turnover. Evan Ray picked up a fumble and took it into the end zone. Meanwhile, for Dodge City, after some, defensive stops and some big penalties against the Wichita Force, they have really been plagued by penalties. Dodge City was able to take advantage, scoring a couple of touchdowns. Cameron Booty, an 8-yard TD run. That was after a 4-and-out stop from the 8-yard line. And then after a huge penalty, Ray John Austin Ramsey connected with Antoine Goodley from 12 yards out. That made it 14-0. And then again, Wichita had the fumble recovery for a touchdown from Evan Ray. That made it 14-6. And then late in the first half, Brett Mathis comes in for Dodge City and connects on a 29-yard field goal. And that is our score here at halftime. Dodge City leading 17-6 over the Wichita Force. The Law looking for their first victory at home this season. They are 2-2. Both their wins on the road at Wyoming, at Wichita. And they've lost 0-2 here at United Wireless Arenas. Check around the building, checking out the fans here at this terrific facility in Dodge City. 10 years old now. One of the best facilities in the Midwest for all kinds of events, a multi-purpose arena, as both teams are now out onto the field as we are now getting closer to the second half kickoff. By the way, Dodge City will be kicking off and the Force will be starting on offense, as they did win the opening coin toss and elected to defer. But once again, 17-6, Dodge City on top. Dodge City in their white uniforms here out on the field. Wichita Force a little frustrated. They were barking out the field, a few arguments amongst themselves, and as it was, so we're looking at right into a guy's phone right there. That's anyway, if fans getting ready for second half action. We got a Las Vegas Raiders fan even in the house there today. 17-6. We're about ready for second half action. I think we're down to, the clock is set to 15 minutes to go in the third quarter. There's a Wichita Force fan. We've seen him at the Force home games wearing that jersey, number 76. So they can also see themselves on the big scoreboard, big video board here at United Wireless Arena in Dodge City. And once again, it will be Dodge City kicking off to the Force to start the second half. Brett Mathis will be kicking it off, number 32. He's the kicker for Dodge. Has that field goal and 2 extra points in the game. Remember, the Force changed up their quarterbacks in the second quarter. Starter Corey Murphy replaced by Ed Crouch. But neither quarterback could get the offense for the Force going. There's no touchdowns, no points at all from the Force offense in that first half. Meanwhile, Dodge City came into this game with the objective from their head coach Richard Davis, really get the offense going, get the offense clicking. And while the offense has scored a couple of touchdowns, once again, it's all been set up really by the defense. Dodge City's defense has come up big and led by their outstanding defensive lineman, Obi Ihioma, who's got 3 sacks in this game. They have been all over the Force quarterbacks tonight, or this afternoon. E.J. Colson will be back deep for Wichita, and Brett Mathis will kick off from his own goal line. And we are underway with second half action. And that ball will fly over the back of the end zone, or did it? Did he touch it? Dodge City players are, or did it go through the goalpost? If it went through the goalpost, that's a point. And I think we've got an Uno. That is a unique rule in this league. And we don't see it that often, but it did go through the goalpost. And that is a point for Dodge City. How about Brett Mathis? That's something we have not seen this season. 18-6. Talked about the Uno rule a couple times, but you rarely see it. And I was kind of wondering why Dodge City players were celebrating, because I thought the ball just flew out of bounds. That's going to be brought back to the 25, but it went through the goalpost. So that's a 58-yarder. And it gives Dodge City a point, 18-6. Now the Force do get to keep possession on the kickoff. And they'll start from their own 5-yard line, and we've got movement at the line of scrimmage. And no whistles yet. This is going to be a free play, and it's thrown out of bounds, and that'll bring up first down again, as that's going to be offsides against Dodge City. And it looked like Ihioma is the one that got in there. He's been all over that quarterback, a little eager that time. Number 12, defensive lineman there for Dodge City, Obi Ihioma. We're going to see that kickoff that went through right there, just crossed. Yeah, we'll check it out. There we go. We got another look. Just made it over the crossbar, which is 10 feet off the ground. The uprights are 10 feet wide. And that is 58 yards. Kicking it from his own goal line. And that is the Uno kick. Gives Dodge City an extra point, 18-6. And here we go. And boy, this looks like a messed up play here. Corey Murphy back in at quarterback. Goes deep, incomplete. And I don't know what was going on there with the Wichita Force offense. Looked like a complete miscommunication. There's a fan that's got the ball. And a hug. That ball, that's the second one thrown into the stands by Corey Murphy. Again, Corey Murphy back in at starting quarterback for Wichita. That's going to bring up second down and 5 now from the 10-yard line. And this Wichita Force offense is just out of sync in this football game. So it's 18-6. Dodge City on top by 12. And here we go, a little play action. That ball is knocked down at the line of scrimmage, incomplete. Let's see who got a hand on that one. Murphy, a little play action. And right there it is. As that's Jamar Seard. Big number 65. And a member of the original Dodge City Law. Third down and 5 now from the 10-yard line. Dodge City defense continuing to come up big. Can they do it again? Murphy in trouble. Murphy's going to go down. Sacked again by Ihioma. Obi Ihioma's having a game, folks. Woo, man. So he gets in there and makes the tackle, the sack, his 4th sack of the game. And that'll bring up 4th and long for the Force. What will they do? As he is, Corey Murphy brought down at the 1-yard line. And will the Force try a long field or a long extra field goal? Yes, they will, and that will be Billy Perry coming in to try it. Left-footed kicker. Bit of a trick shot artist, Billy Perry. But here he just needs a long field goal. And these have not gone well for Wichita. They had a bad snap on one field goal attempt. The holder, Johan Offray, had to run with it. He was tackled. Then they had a bad extra point attempt when Dodge City's defense got in there so quickly. Offray had to run with it. Offray out of his own end zone, holding the ball. And now we got a penalty. No penalty. They said remarking it. Okay, 2-yard line on the 2. Okay, this is going to be 50 plus 8. I'm going to call it a 62-yarder. Out of his own end zone, and that ball goes sharply to the right and out of bounds, and Billy Perry goes down. He wants a penalty. He wants a roughing the kicker. He is arguing. And no flags evidently on the field. And Dodge City's going to take over on downs once again. Boy, this Dodge City defense has been terrific. As once again, Billy Perry was knocked down. And quite honestly, it was kind of incidental contact, but he was bumped. Went to the ground. No flags on the play. So Dodge City will have the ball at midfield, right at the 25-yard line. Set up in terrific field position once again after the defense stops the Force on downs. And the defense has tossed a shutout in this game. The only point scored by the Force was a defensive fumble return. And here's Gerald Thomas on a reverse, and boy, not much there. Lost a few yards on the play, in fact. That'll bring up 2nd down for Dodge City. Just underway, second half action. This is the first possession for Dodge City. There's the handoff. As Jeremiah Farms getting a hand on him, slowing him up. And Tim Hamilton and company over there on the far sideline, knocking him out of bounds. A loss of 3 on the play. 2nd down and 13. That moves the ball back to the 23-yard line. And Ray-John Austin Ramsey has gone the distance as quarterback for Dodge City in this game. We have not seen Jalen Lowe, so Ray-John Ramsey out of the shotgun. His receivers taking off down the field. Moves up in the pocket. Finds his man over the middle, Antoine Goodley. Goodley trying to break some tackles, make some moves, and finally crosses the 15-yard line as part of the wall. The cushion comes down over there. They'll put that back up. And that'll bring up 3rd down and 5, a pickup of 8, 3rd down and 4. Pickup of 9 yards on the play for Dodge City as Antoine Goodley doing a nice job after the catch, breaking some tackles. Again, 18-6, Dodge City on top. Dodge City scoring on the opening kickoff of this second half on an Uno kick. Brett Mathis from his own goal line. If you kick it through the goal posts on the kickoff, it counts as 1 point. And he got it. And there's a sack. Down goes Ray-John Austin Ramsey. Tim Hamilton in on the defense for the Wichita Force, number 7. Here it is again, and boy, Ramsey had no time to throw. Also in on there on the tackle, Jeremiah Farms Jr., the outstanding defensive lineman from Friends University. We mentioned these guys, 2 guys named a lot when we've done Force games this season. Tim Hamilton, Jeremiah Farms. So it's 4th and 11 now. The ball at the 21-yard line. And we have another field goal attempt from Brett Mathis. And Mathis from his own 21-yard line, and that is No good. Wide left. And the Wichita Force will take over on downs as the Dodge City Law offense goes nowhere on that possession. 9:36 left to go in the third quarter from Dodge City. The Law leading the Force 18-6.
DC3 has it all. From in-person classes to virtual, we've got you covered. Faster certification, fatter paychecks, trade up to a better life.
And right back to action. The Wichita Force from their own 5-yard line, and the pass out to the near sideline. Jordan Payne takes it and bangs his way up across the 10-yard line and out of bounds. That'll bring up second down for the Force. Again, the Force taking over after Dodge City tried a 37-yard field goal from Brett Mathis, went wide left, and the Force takes over on downs. Trailing 18-6. That was a pick of a 7 on the play. So it's second down and 3 for Wichita at the 12-yard line, on their own 12-yard line. Corey Murphy again back in at quarterback here in the second half. And he hands off to his running back, and that is E.J. Colson. Colson kind of an inside handoff, not much there, and Obi Ihioma. Man, look at that, just coming off the block and making the tackle from behind. He has been something else today for the Law. He is enforcing the law here in Dodge City this afternoon. Third down and 2 now for the Force. And now we have movement, maybe offsides, flags flying. This could be a free play. Murphy going deep down the middle, overthrows everybody, incomplete. That looks like it's going to be offsides against Dodge City. And if it indeed is, that'll be a first down for the Wichita Force. You know, Dodge City's defensive line is having so much success getting to the quarterback. Now you kind of get the feeling they're a little bit eager, ready to get in there again. And that time, yeah, they just some movement and offside. So first down and 10 for Wichita. The ball now up to the 18-yard line. Good look at Corey Murphy. Started the game, he's usually the starter and plays most of the game. He was replaced in the second quarter by Ed Crouch. But neither quarterback has been able to score any points on offense in this game. 6'1", 212-pound quarterback from Delaware State. 1 point this season. He was one of the leading rushers in the league, but he's electing to throw the ball, and he gets it out to Jordan Payne. Payne cuts back and is brought down by Jaden Dobbs. And that'll bring up second down to 7, a pick up a 3 on the play, 21-yard line. They'll mark it. Actually getting in there early for Dodge City. That was Keontae Griffin on the tackle. And pass complete on the far sideline. That's going to be a first down. Nice pass completion that time from Corey Murphy to Rodnell Nell Cruel. Big-time receiver for Wichita. We have not mentioned his name much in this game. That was a terrific pass. He found a soft spot over there between 2 defenders, and he got him down to the 17-yard line of Dodge City. So the Force trying to get some offense going. And if they can get going, you know, they're still in this game very much. Point-wise, only trailing 18-6. Murphy out of the shotgun. He's got all kinds of time, and now he's going to just throw that one away as he was being brought down from behind. Again, great defense from Dodge City. The pressure on the quarterback, that has been a key for Dodge City in this football game, as Murphy initially had plenty of time, and then coming from behind, who else? Obi Ihihoma, nearly of another sack. Murphy able to avoid the sack by just throwing the ball out of bounds. 18-6, 6:23 left to go. Clock is running. Second down and 10. The ball at the Dodge City 16, and oh boy, we have more movement again. think we're going to have offsides, Dodge City. Yes, indeed. Now, it was in the first half, there was the Force that were really plagued by penalties, and some major penalties, unsportsmanlike conduct, a huge pass interference penalty that led to a Dodge City touchdown. But now in the second half here, it's been Dodge City. A couple offside penalties. Again, eager to get in on that quarterback. They've been in that backfield all night, it seems like. Murphy back to pass again, throws in the end zone. He's got a touchdown. He's got a man, and that is Jordan Payne with the catch and the touchdown for Wichita. The first offensive touchdown in this game for the Wichita Force. That makes it an 18-12 game. Just fired it between two defenders. Jordan Payne in the end zone. Nice catch, nice pass. Touchdown, Wichita. And it looks like the Force are going to go for two, trailing 18-12. Corey Murphy out of the shotgun. He's got Nell Carell in motion and a wide open receiver. And once again, that's Jordan Payne. The two-point conversion is good. And we got a ball game in Dodge. It's 18-14. Dodge City on top of Wichita with a Force. Finally got some offense going. We're back after this.
We knew it was time to make these when we started asking things like, wouldn't it be nice to be able to get a warm cinnamon roll right now? And why can't this kind of muffin come from the same place as a McMuffin? And isn't your coffee lonely without company from a glazed apple fritter? Well, consider these our three resounding yeses. Meet the new bakery sweets at McDonald's. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Dodge City hanging on to an 18-14 lead over the Wichita Force. 5:22 left to go in the third quarter from United Wireless Arena in Dodge City. Wichita Force offense, we mentioned it. They had not scored at all in the first half. Finally, in the third quarter, they find the end zone. Corey Murphy to Jordan Payne from 16 yards out. And then the two-point conversion. Again, Murphy to a wide open Jordan Payne. That makes it 18-14. Billy Perry kicking off for the Force from his own goal line. Only the second time, this is the third time he's kicked off. Had the opening kickoff, and now after a couple touchdowns, he's been keeping it low, and he does once again as this one is taken at the midfield by Dodge City and brought down at the 20-yard line. That's Cameron Booty, running back, coming up with that ball, and it's going to put Dodge City in terrific field position as they'll start this offensive possession in Wichita territory. 18-14, Dodge City on top. And the Force able to take advantage of a couple Dodge City offside penalties that got him a first down and then got him a little better field position. And Corey Murphy able to take advantage, complete the pass to Jordan Payne, two-point conversion to Payne. And now, all of a sudden, Dodge City's lead is cut to 4. One of those games, though, where it seemed like when they were up 18-6, seemed like a huge lead the way this game was going. But as mentioned, if Force got their offense going, it could be a game, and it looks like they do as Booty takes the handoff. Gain of about 6 on the play. It's going to bring up second down at 4 as it moves the ball down to the Wichita 14-yard line. Nearing the 4.5-minute mark here in the third quarter. Again, Dodge City still looking for its first home victory since this franchise moved from Enid, Oklahoma right before the season began. 2-2 on the season. 2 wins on the road, 2 losses at home. Here's a handoff to Booty, left side. Nice tackle from behind. As that is C.J. Jennings, defensive back, making a great tackle at the ankles. As Cedar once again just undercuts Booty and brings him down. Maybe a pick of a yard on the play. Third down and 3. That moves the ball down to the 13-yard line. Good look at C.J. Jennings. 18-14, Dodge City on top. Their only point in the second half. It's been that Uno kick from Brett Mathis. Again, the opening kickoff. He kicked it through the goalpost, and now we've got some miscommunication and timeout. Dodge City is a frustrated Ray John Austin Ramsey calls the timeout, comes over to talk it over with Richard Davis. They bring the offense over. And Richard Davis, we mentioned this several times, hoping the offense could improve coming into this game. They tried to make a lot of changes offensively, but it's been a bit of a struggle. And with the timeout on the field, 3:31 left to go in the third quarter. Dodge City on top, 18-14. We're back after this.
Your property is a big investment as well as a reflection of you. Keep it looking its best with the best. Your local BTI dealer is where you'll find the latest utility equipment from John Deere. Tough skid steers and small tractors perfect for any job. John Deere utility equipment and BTI, two of the best to have on your side. Because at the end of the day, we're here for you. BTI with locations in Buckland, Great Bend, Greensburg, Hoxie, Nez City, and Pratt. Our family in partnership with your family.
3 minutes, 31 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Dodge City on top, 18-14. The Law with the football. 3rd and 3 on the Wichita 13-yard line. So we see Dodge City quarterback Ray John Austin Ramsey talking things over. Some of his wide receivers. Cameron Booty in there as the running back, but looks like Booty's out wide. Now he's still got the timeout here. This was a media timeout, and it's been a long one. Not sure what the holdup is, but Dodge City's in the huddle, and it's like we were getting ready back to action here. Torrance Carr, number 11, he'll come out wide to the right. Antoine Goodley, he'll be on the far side receiver. Carr actually in a slot here on the near side. Here we go. And Austin Ramsey's going to keep it himself. Quarterback keeper crosses the 10, down inside the 10. That's going to be a first down and goal to go for Dodge City. Just needed 3 yards on the play. Ray John Austin Ramsey, he's limping a little bit over to go back and talk to his coach. Straight quarterback keeper, no doubt about it. Did take a little bit of a hit on his leg there as he went down. But he's still in there, in the huddle. Again, first down and goal to go. The ball marked at the 9-yard line of Wichita. Under 3 minutes to play in the third quarter. Dodge City looking for its first offensive points in this second half. Play action. Ramsey rolls to his right into the end zone. He's got his man. Is that caught? Antoine Goodley's caught it. Touchdown, Dodge City. What a throw and what a catch. Threading the needle, and Goodley going down to his knees. Makes the catch and holds on for the Dodge City touchdown. Look at this again. Terrific catch. Makes the catch of his hands and then tucks it in and keeps the possession for the touchdown. And it's 24-14. Dodge City back up by 10. Well, we talked about how much we've heard about this All-American from Baylor coming into the season. And increasingly each game as he become more healthy, he has been just as advertised. Brett Mathis, the extra point right down Broadway. That's perfect. 25-14. Dodge City on top by 11. 2:06 left to go in the third quarter. We're back after this.
For a true taste of the old Wild West, get the heck into Dodge. For entertainment at its best, get the heck into Dodge. Walk out on old Boot Hill, you can feel the spirit still, but you just won't know until you get the heck into Dodge.
Make plans to get the heck into Dodge. See cowboys at a rodeo. Try your luck at cards or slots at the casino. Car races, gunfights. You can even walk the boardwalk at Boot Hill. Make plans to visit Dodge City and get the heck into Dodge.
And back at United Wireless Arena with the Dodge City Law in terrific field position, takes advantage and goes on to score the touchdown as the completed pass from Ray John Austin Ramsey to Antoine Goodley, his second touchdown catch of this game. Extra point was good, and Dodge City up 25-14. That was a 9-yard pass. Terrific pass, terrific catch. And Brett Mathis to kick off. Again, the last time he kicked off, he kicked it through the uprights. And in arena football, in the CIF, that is good for 1 point. It's called the Uno rule. Let's see if Brett Mathis might try that again. He got 2 of those in him. It's a rare play. We haven't seen it. We haven't seen it at all this season. In fact, barely have talked about it. 2:06 left to go in the third quarter. Again, from his own goal line, Brett Mathis. And the kick is going to be, did he do it again? Yes, indeed. We got another Uno. Yeah, put a 1 up. That's number 1, Uno. Another point for Dodge City. That's turning into the most exciting play of the game. 26-14. Brett Mathis, this is terrific. Again, the length of the field, 50 yards, and then he put 8 yards. It's an 8-yard deep end zone, so 58 yards. And he got it. 26-14, Dodge City on top. With 2 Uno shots from their kicker, Brett Mathis. And again, the Force will retain possession after the kickoff, as here it is again. It just got, well, it's perfect. That'll leave a little more room to spare than the last one. So the Force will take over on their own 5-yard line after the Uno kick. 26-14. Here's the pass. Nice one-handed catch out here to crossing the 15-yard line. Rodney Mollett kind of going to his left, the pass to his right, and he reached out and grabbed it. That'll be a first down as the ball goes up to the 16. Look at this one again. Corey Murphy throws. Yeah, a little wide right, and Mollett, no problem, just reaches out and grabs that ball. Another pass completion. This time it is going to be Jordan Payne. Payne, who has the touchdown earlier in the third quarter. Under just over a minute to play here in the third. Force on the move here. 2 long pass completions, relatively speaking. (26-14). Under a minute to play now. First down and 10. The ball at the Dodge City 21-yard line. Hand off to Charles Westbrook. No, well, Corey Murphy's going to keep it himself over here on the near sideline, and he is knocked down across the 20 out of bounds. Good play fake there by Corey Murphy. Tucking it in to Charles Westbrook, but then pulling the ball out and keeping it himself. Pickup of just 2, though, on the play. Second down and 8. It's the ball now at the Dodge City 19-yard line. So we're nearing the end of the third quarter. 20 seconds left. Murphy throws, kind of pops it over the middle to his receiver, Rodney Mollett. Mollett doing a nice job again of making that catch. Not much of a gain on the play. Now bring up third down and 5. It's kind of a little soft shot over the middle. And Mollett brought down immediately, and that's going to be the end of the third quarter of play. Dodge City Law leading the Wichita Force 26-14. We'll start the final quarter, the fourth quarter, coming up right after this.
And there you have it, McDonald's new crispy chicken sandwich. From the makers of the world's most stolen fries. The juicy chicken sandwich from the place that offers extra napkins for a reason. The tender chicken sandwich from the creators of a sandwich phenomenon. So you won't just be biting into a chicken sandwich. You'll be biting into McDonald's new crispy, juicy, tender chicken sandwich. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Sutherland's. We've been your home improvement store since DIY was more than a saying, but an actual way of life. When a power saw meant 2 men and a crosscut saw, we've seen a lot of American history. The Dust Bowl, World War I and World War II. We've seen Americans race into space and 18 presidents run this great country. We were your great-grandfather's lumber store and will be your great-grandson's lumber store. We've watched and helped America become America, and we aren't going anywhere. Sutherland's, your home improvement store for the next century.
And we're about ready to start the fourth quarter of play from United Wireless Arena in Dodge City. The Dodge City Law looking for their first home victory of the season, leading the Wichita Force 26-14. Dodge City's defense has been terrific, led by Obi Ihihoma. And how about the kicking game with Brett Mathis? Here's a pass over the middle from the Wichita Force as they're trying to get back on the board, and that is completed. And that is Rodney Millette, who's been terrific on this drive, making some tough catches. Takes it down to the Dodge City 3-yard line. Corey Murphy, yeah, again, just kind of led him too much, but he was able to come back with the deflection and then brought down. And then here we go, back to action, and that is once again Rodney Millette. That might have been a loss of a few on the play. That's going to be marked at the 6-yard line. Second down and goal to go from the 6. Loss of 2 yards on the play. Dodge City Law defense has been terrific in this game. They got a goal line stand in them. Let's see here. Second down. These pretty tough in an arena game, but also not a lot of room to operate for these offenses. And now Murphy looking, and Murphy's going. Oh, he breaks out of the sack and he throws a touchdown. That pass is complete to Jordan Payne, his second touchdown catch of the game. 6 yards out. And how about Corey Murphy? It looked like he was going down. He was in the grasp. Jaden Dobbs got in on him right there. He's got him. He threw the ball, and look, he had 2 receivers. And Payne steps in front of his teammate, Charles Westbrook, makes the catch, and it's a touchdown. And that makes it 26-20. And let's see if the Force go for 2 or the extra point. 13:20 clock running left in this game. Not a high-scoring game, but a good game. Say Billy Perry is in to kick the extra point. Once again, the last time he tried an extra point, Dodge City got in there so quickly. The holder, Juwan Offray, had to just pick the ball up and run for his life, try for a 2-point conversion. That did not work. And a left-footed kicker. Jordan Payne, 2 touchdown catches for Wichita in this game. Both in the second half. As the extra point is up and it's no good. No good. Just under 13 minutes to play. 12:54 left to go in the game. Dodge City up on Wichita 26-20. Back after this.
DC3 has it all. From in-person classes to virtual, we've got you covered. Faster certification, fatter paychecks. Trade up to a better life.
Well, we got a close one in Dodge City. The Dodge City Law leading Wichita 26-20. 12:54 left to go in the game. Force just got on the board after a 6-yard touchdown pass from Corey Murphy to Jordan Payne. Murphy doing a terrific job of getting out of the grasp of the Dodge City defender. Looked like he was going to be sacked by Jaden Dobbs. Instead, he got rid of the ball and completed it into the end zone to Jordan Payne. The extra point, no good. And so it's 26-20. Dodge City on top. Force with 3 touchdowns in this game and no extra points. And Dodge City's got 2 Uno kicks. That makes that's a 5-point swing right there. And Dodge City with a 6-point advantage here in the fourth quarter. Billy Perry kicking out from his own goal line, and it's taken up front. Oh, that was a terrific play from Dodge City. A little dangerous handling the ball up there, but the Law are going to have the ball deep in Dodge City territory, because that was Ivan King, who we have not mentioned his name much in this game. Ivan King, a terrific defensive back for Dodge City, but on the kickoff return team, they had him playing way up. And great anticipation. The Force have been kicking those squib line drives. King got it, and Dodge City's got the ball at the 15-yard line of Wichita. Heads up play from Ivan King and the Dodge City Law. 12.5 minutes left to go in the game. Ray John Austin Ramsey as his team once again in terrific field position here, leading 26-20. And wide receiver swinging to that right side, and passes complete out to Antoine Goodley as he crosses 15, maybe a pickup of 2 yards on the play. That'll bring up 2nd down and 8 for Dodge City. You see Antoine Goodley, who had the touchdown reception in the last possession for Dodge City. Moves the ball down to the Wichita 13-yard line. 2nd down and 8. Once again, Ray John Austin Ramsey has been the quarterback the entire distance for Dodge City this afternoon. Takes the snap, hands off to Cameron Booty. Booty dancing and bouncing, and maybe a pickup of a yard on the play. That'll bring up 3rd down for the Law. 3rd down and no gain on the play, they say. So 3rd and 8 still. 3rd down and 8. Ball at the 13-yard line. Good defense there from the Wichita Force. Deshaun Ray in on the tackle. See what Ray John Austin Ramsey has in store. He's been successful rolling out here in the red zone and throwing the ball. Let's see. Little play action. He's going to lob this one up in the corner. And he's got his man with a one-handed catch. Torrance Carr. It's a touchdown. Dodge City. What a terrific catch. Torrance Carr with the touchdown reception. 13 yards out. There is a flag on the play. As we look at this again, going up high and snagging that ball with one hand up against the wall, and he holds on for the touchdown. But let's see. I think the penalty is going to be against Wichita, if I'm judging by the applause. Yes, and it will be a touchdown. Dodge City, that makes it 32-20. The extra point coming up. 10:48 left. Wow. Now Ray John Austin Ramsey knew he had that big target. Torrance Carr, we talked about him. He's 6'4", 220 pounds. He's the big body man. And he just lobbed it up for grabs, and man, he went up and grabbed it with one hand. Brett Mathis in the kick, the extra point. And it is good. How about that? Brett Mathis having nearly a perfect game. 33-20. Dodge City on top of the Wichita Force. 10:37 left to go in the game. We're back after this.
Did you know that a 2020 survey by the American Red Cross found more than half, 54% of kids ages 4 to 17 can't perform the basic water safety skills needed to save their life? That's why the World Water Park Association is teaming up with aquatic facilities around the globe to spread the message, swimming lessons save lives. Register your kids for swim lessons. And if you can't swim, sign yourself up too. And don't miss the world's largest swimming lesson, Thursday, June 17th. Visit WLSL.org to learn more.
Dodge City Law up 33-20. Brett Mathis to kick off. Now the last 2 times he's kicked off, he's been able to convert the Uno kick. Kicking from his own goal line and kicking it through the goalpost on the other end. Well, he tried that again. He's responsible for 9 points in this game tonight. He's got 4 extra points, a field goal, and the 2 Uno kicks. And I think he's trying it again, and this one's going to be a little short, and it's going to be brought out of the end zone by the return man, and that is E.J. Colson for Wichita. So no point that time, and Force will have the ball out across the 20-yard line. Actually, the 15-yard line, they mark it down, and first down at 10 as Dodge City leads by 13. But Brett Mathis having a game, the Dodge City kicker, again, responsible for 9 points in this game. But this Dodge City Law defense, as we mentioned the entire game, has really set the tone. They have put so much pressure on the quarterback. Even the last touchdown, which scored, the quarterback, Corey Murphy, was in the grasp and got rid of the ball for the terrific touchdown pass. But this Dodge City defense has been all over the Wichita Force QB, and now Murphy going deep the other way, and that is just too short. Rodney Millette, the intended receiver, down there at the 10-yard line, and that is going to bring up second down and 10. So we're under 10 minutes to play in this game now, 33-20. In Dodge City looking for its first victory at home this season. Also looking for their second victory of the season against Wichita. They won at Wichita back on May 1st. And Murphy keeping it himself, and he reaches over the wall, and it's going to be marked down there out of bounds. So he gives himself up. Murphy under some pressure there. Not really a quarterback design run. He does cross, gets up near midfield. Let's see, mark it at the 23. So just shy of the 25, but that'll bring a third down and 2. Again, this is a down where Dodge City's defense has been really, really tough. And it's more pressure, but he gets rid of it, and that pressure, they'll force the throw to be off target. Intended receiver, Rodnell Cruel. We've mentioned Cruel's name several times, but not a lot of pass completions to him in this game. It's, again, Dodge City's defense in the face of the quarterback. Fourth down and 2. And the Dodge City Law defense come up with another 4 and out here. Clock running, nearly 8.5 minutes to go in the game. Dodge City up by 13. Murphy, this time's got time, throws, but nobody open and throws it away. And Dodge City's defense is going to take over or stop, and the offense will take over on downs. Give it up for the Law defense in this game. They have been terrific. Another 4 and out. And that means the Law will take over in terrific field position once again on the Wichita 23-yard line, leading by 13, 33-20. Again, back on May 1st, they defeated Wichita 43-34. That game was decided pretty much late in the fourth quarter. So they had to outscore Wichita late. I'd like to really punch one in here to go up by at least 20. As we've got a timeout on the field, Dodge City's offense going to talk it over. They'll have the ball, first and 10 at the 23 when we come back after this.
Your property is a big investment as well as a reflection of you. Keep it looking its best with the best. Your local BTI dealer is where you'll find the latest utility equipment from John Deere. Tough skid steers and small tractors perfect for any job. John Deere utility equipment and BTI, two of the best to have on your side. Because at the end of the day, we're here for you. BTI with locations in Buckland, Great Bend, Greensburg, Hoxie, Nez City, and Pratt. Our family in partnership with your family.
Creamy ranch, sweet and sour, spicy buffalo, tangy barbecue. Each McNugget, a chance to diversify your sauce portfolio. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Believe you me, we've seen a lot of mornings. And eating the small bits of cheese stuck to a McDonald's wrapper is the right way to start a morning. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
8:26 left to go in the football game. Dodge City leading 33-20. They take over on downs, and their offense will have the ball once again in terrific field position on the Wichita 23-yard line, trying to score another touchdown here in the fourth quarter. They just got in the end zone moments ago when Ray John Austin Ramsey connected with Torrance Carr. Extra point was good. And now their defense gives them the ball back near midfield, just across midfield into Wichita territory. Here's the handoff. Cameron Booty around that right side. Maybe a pick of a yard on the play. That'll bring up second down and 9 for Dodge City. Clock running as we near the 8-minute mark left in this game. Dodge City Law looking for their first victory at home this season. Second win over Wichita if they can hold on here. They'd like some more points, though, for some insurance. Very deliberate on offense. Run that clock. Again, the defense has really, really set the table for this Dodge City team this afternoon. Obi Hioma, the player of the game. No doubt for Dodge City. Those sacks and defensive play. And now we've got a whistle and a penalty. And a delay of game. That'll be a 5-yard penalty against Dodge City. And it'll bring second down to 14 as they move it back to the original line of scrimmage at the 23-yard line. Richard Davis, there he is, the man who made it possible for the Dodge City Law to continue to play football. Brought the team to Dodge City from Enid, Oklahoma, right before the season. 10 days before the season began, they made that move. Again, the Enid franchise having some difficulties with workman compensation issues. Looked like they were not going to play. CIF was going to create an expansion team next year in Dodge City anyway. They thought, well, let's do it this year. Here's the pass out to the big offensive lineman over there on the far side. That's a play we have not seen today. We saw it the last game as Dominic Logan, 6'6", 310 pounds. Saw him catch a couple of passes the last game we did for the Law against Salina. Big man's got some soft hands. 6'6", 310. Offensive lineman eligible on that pass play, and there he is. Out of Northwestern Oklahoma State. 6.5 minutes left to go. Third down and 5. Take the ball down to the 18. Cameron Booties finds a crease, crosses the 15, but can't get away. Good defensive tackle there. C.J. Jennings, we saw him do that earlier. Kind of an ankle tackle, not giving up. Look at this. Just got through the hole, and then Jennings wrapping the ankles up. Nice tackle. Near the first down marker. I think he's going to be short. Let's see. Well, they say he did get it. It's a first down, Dodge City at the 12-yard line. Wow. Still a good tackle. Again, and Dodge City really taking their time, and I think we're going to have a timeout on the field. Again, Cameron Booty picking up the first down there on the run for Dodge City. A 5-yard run. And it's going to be first down and 10 at the Wichita 12-yard line. Law looking to put this one away, perhaps another touchdown. 33-20. Law on top of the Wichita Force. We're back with more after this. For the Dodge City Law, it'll be first down and 10. The ball at the Wichita 12-yard line after the timeout. 5:43 left to go in the game. Dodge City leading 33-20 in this Champions Indoor Football matchup. Two old rivals back when the original Dodge City Law were around, renewing that rivalry. The Law looking for their first home victory of this season, 2-2 on the year. And Ray John, Austin Ramsey keeps it himself, goes up the middle. And I'll bring up 2nd down and 7 as he picked up 3 on the play. Ray John, Austin Ramsey has 3 touchdown passes in this game. One in the first quarter to Antoine Goodley. Another one to Goodley in the 3rd quarter, and now in the 4th quarter, a pass completion to Torrance Carr we just saw when he threw one up, kind of just lobbed it up there for the big man to go get, and Torrance Carr went and got it with one hand. 2nd down and 7. Let's see if Austin Ramsey elects to throw this one into the end zone. Play action. Looking, rolls out to his right, and then he throws off to the running back, Cameron Booty. And Booty pounded against the wall over there. That'll bring up 3rd down. Didn't mean to. As that was just shy of the 5-yard line, and it'll be 3rd down and 5, down to the 7-yard line they mark it. Clock running inside, 4.5 minutes to go. Law trying to milk some clock and then trying to put some more extra points on the board here, leading by 13. And trying to go up by at least 20 here. Man in motion, a handoff. Booty, no, this is Antoine Goodley. They scored a touchdown on this a couple weeks ago against Salina. A little handoff to the wide receiver coming across, but that did not go anywhere. And that's no gain, 4th down and 5. And will Brett Mathis come in to try the field goal? So ball's marked at the 7-yard line. Dodge City getting a little stopped up down here inside the red zone where things get a little tight on the short field. And Brett Mathis will come in to kick the field goal attempt. As he will kick from his own 15, so that's a 23-yard attempt. Good snap, and the kick is up, and it is good. That's 12 points for Brett Mathis tonight. 12 points for him, and that puts Dodge City up by 16. Take a bow, young man. 36-20. The Law on top of the force.
And can I get a Coke?
Depends.
On what?
If we get it at McDonald's.
That because you can't get a Coke from McDonald's at home deal. Any size soft drinks are always $1, only on the McDonald's $1, $2, $3 menu.
You can tell this is really crispy, juicy, and tender because we wouldn't take the time to butter all these potato buns if it wasn't worth it. Introducing McDonald's new crispy chicken sandwiches. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Back in Dodge City, just 3:22 left to go in this game, and the Law up by 16 over the Wichita Force, 36-20. Brett Mathis just kicked that 23-yard field goal to put his team up 36-20. Again, he's got the dos unos, 2 unos kicks tonight. Again, from his own goal line, kicks it to the goalpost on the other end. That counts as 1 point. Once again, we had not seen that all season. Now we've seen it twice in this game. And let's see if Mathis is going to try again. And no, this time, well, did he get that? Where did that bounce? It is! It's good! 1 finger in the air from our referee, Jason Wetz. It hit the crossbar and went over. I could not quite tell, but yes, indeed. Another Uno. 37-20. How about Brett Mathis? This game he's having. Wow. Check this one out again. That's the end of the Uno kick after it hit the crossbar. And that one was kicked so low, I thought maybe he wasn't even going to try it, but he just got it, and yes, indeed. It's good. So the Force will have the ball on their own 5-yard line. First down and 10. 3 Uno kicks from Brett Mathis. How about that? Corey Murphy back in at quarterback for Wichita. Dodge City leading 37-20. Murphy back to pass and he's got his man over here. That's Nell Cruel, and Cruel crosses the 15. A penalty flag comes down. Antoine Carter on the coverage for Dodge City. Well, we had so many penalties in the first half. It's been a pretty clean second half, especially in the Force, who had like 7 penalties, big ones in that first half. Dodge City had a couple offside penalties early in the third quarter. And we got a face mask against Dodge City here, so penalty against the law, and that'll be a first down for Wichita. Brett Mathis, he's been terrific. 2 field goals and 3 Uno kicks. Yeah, he's making a case for at least the special teams player of the week. And Corey Murphy, boy, he had his man, Rodnell Cruel. That might have been nearly picked off again by Antoine Carter, number 8 for Dodge City. Knocked away, I'm not sure, but it seemed like it went through everybody's hands. Is in Rodnell Cruel, the intended receiver in the end zone for Wichita. Corey Murphy, here it is again. Plenty of time, no pressure. And yeah, that went right through Carter's hands and also through the hands of the intended receiver, Cruel. Second down and 10. Again, the ball at the Dodge City 20-yard line after that face mask penalty. Murphy in trouble. He's going to go down. And I think that was Ihioma again in on the tackle or the sack. Yeah, he got in there first. Number 12. How about Obi having a game? Obi Ihioma. Man. Also helped out by Lance Mathers, the big defensive lineman out of Northwestern Oklahoma State, number 57. But it was Ihioma, the defensive end, that just got in. He's been something else. And he's living up to what Richard Davis, his coach, said before the season. He said the dude can just bring it, and he is bringing it tonight. Man, he has been in the backfield more than the offensive running backs for the Wichita Force. They have not run the ball much more. I think about that, but he's just been in the face of both Wichita quarterbacks, whether it's Ed Crouch or Corey Murphy. Third down at 17. Big loss on the play. The ball back to the Wichita's 23, and now we got movement. And that's going to be offsides against Dodge City. And again, they've had so much success on getting pressure on the quarterback. I think they're just now so eager to do it again. And that's going to move it up 5 yards, and that'll bring up third down at 12 now from the Dodge City 22-yard line. There's Murphy with a running back next to him, E.J. Colson. Murphy back to pass, and he's going to throw 2. He's got his man down here across the 5-yard line, and that is Rodnell Cruel, still on his feet, fighting his way down to the 2. So it'll be first down and goal to go for Wichita. And the Force not very consistent on offense at all in this game, but finding a big play here. It's Cruel fighting his way down to the 2 now. First and goal to go, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Wichita. And that is Cruel. Rodnell Cruel with the touchdown reception. Nice soft touch there by the quarterback, Corey Murphy. 37-26. I think we got a little ISO action here on Cruel. Look at this. Number 2, a little stutter step, crosses over. Nobody picked him up. He's wide open, and Corey Murphy finds him in the corner of the end zone for the touchdown. And the Wichita Force on the board with 1:02 left to go in the game, and they're going to go for 2. Corey Murphy directing traffic. Murphy Throws, fires, got his man, and that is a two-point conversion. Jordan Payne. Payne's second two-point conversion of the game. And it is 37-28, a 9-point advantage for Dodge City. 1 minute, 2 seconds left. We're back after this.
Sutherland's. We've been your home improvement store since DIY was more than a saying, but an actual way of life. When a power saw meant 2 men and a crosscut saw, we've seen a lot of American history. The Dust Bowl, World War I and World War II. We've seen Americans race into space and 18 presidents run this great country. We were your great-grandfather's lumber store and will be your great-grandson's lumber store. We've watched and helped America become America, and we aren't going anywhere. Sutherland's, your home improvement store for the next century.
And back with just 1 minute, 2 seconds left here at United Wireless Arena. Dodge City hanging on to a 37-28 lead over the Wichita Force. Force just got on the board. Thanks to a big face mask penalty, it set up the Force in great field position once again down inside the Dodge City 20. Corey Murphy with the pass to Rodnell Cruel, who was wide open for the TD, and then a two-point conversion. Murphy to Jordan Payne, that makes it 37-28. Dodge City on top, and the Force will be kicking off. And it looks like we're going to have E.J. Colson. Oh, wait, we're going to have an onside kick attempt here, and that's why we got a new kicker. That's Ed Crouch, who's backup quarterback, and now we got whistles are blowing, and we're going to have a timeout, Dodge City. They want to reorganize after the Force showing what they're going to do here, bunching up everybody at the goal line and try to get the onside kick and get back on the board in a hurry here if they can get the ball. Just a minute 2 left, but because you can score quickly from anywhere on the field, this game's not over by any means, especially the Force can get an onside kick here. Richard Davis talking to his return team. Again, 8 players on each side in arena football. He's got his good hands, man. Number 4, there's Ivan King, who you may remember the last kickoff for Wichita. They did a little shot up the middle, and he was right there at the 15-yard line to catch it and give Dodge City terrific field position, and led to a touchdown. Hene Apkin, the head coach, out there talking to his team. And again, Ed Crouch, number 5, he'll be kicking off. He played quarterback much of the second quarter for Wichita. Again, they're all bunched up. Going to be an onside kick. It goes 10 yards, but it's picked up by Dodge City. That's Cameron Booty. Boy, the Force had an opportunity there. They had guys around it, but they kind of ran past the ball. Let's watch that again. It is a great kick by Crouch. There it goes, 10 yards, and all those yellow jerseys, and nobody fell on it. And Booty picks it up for Dodge City, and they'll have the ball at the 10-yard line of Wichita. And that should bring us to the 1 minute warning, I believe. 56 seconds left to go in the game. Dodge City leading 37-28. And once again, they'll have the ball at the Wichita 10-yard line. And yes, indeed, it is the 1 minute warning in Dodge. The Law on top of Wichita, 37-28. Back with the final seconds after this.
Did you know that a 2020 survey by the American Red Cross found more than half, 54% of kids ages 4 to 17 can't perform the basic water safety skills needed to save their life? That's why the World Water Park Association is teaming up with aquatic facilities around the globe to spread the message, swimming lessons save lives. Register your kids for swim lessons. And if you can't swim, sign yourself up too. And don't miss the world's largest swimming lesson, Thursday, June 17th. Visit WLSL.org to learn more.
And back in Dodge City with just 56 seconds left, the Dodge City Law trying to secure their first home victory of this season, leading the Wichita Force 37-28 after the onside kick attempt from Wichita. Dodge City will have the ball at the Wichita 10-yard line. Ray John Austin Ramsey, he has gone the distance at quarterback for Dodge, and He's rolling out to his right, looking for more. He's going to keep it himself. Crosses the 10, reaches over the wall. He's out of bounds. Drops the ball into the stands, I believe, there for a souvenir. And I think that ball went in the stands. But it's going to bring up second down. And goal to go for Dodge City. 34 seconds left. Clock is stopped. Yeah, he reached over and dropped it. So these ladies get to take a football home for a souvenir. Dodge City looking to move now to 3-2 if they can hold on and secure this win. Wichita Force have 2 straight victories, but offensively not going anywhere today much. And now Austin Ramsey keeps it himself, takes it up. Actually, they added some time to the clock. Now it was up to 42 seconds, and now 39 seconds. Third down and goal to go from the 5-yard line for Dodge City. Ray John there just running some clock, running out the clock, hopefully, for Dodge City. So they try to get this win, 37-28. Law coming off a loss 2 weeks ago today against the powerful Salina Liberty. 62-34 is the final. Bouncing back today of a terrific defensive performance. Offense doing the job as well, capitalizing on so many opportunities. Brett Mathis, their kicker, has been amazing. Perfect with extra points, 2 field goals, and three Uno kicks today. How about that? And Austin Ramsey, again, going to keep it himself, goes down. That'll bring up 4th down and goal to go. And will we see Brett Mathis come in for another field goal attempt here? Once again, just a quarterback keeper. Tim Hamilton on the tackle for Wichita, trying to strip that ball away in desperation. And I think they're just going to run the clock out here. That should do it. Dodge City congratulating each other, teammates. They're going to pull out this victory. And again, arena football, when you think about it, you always talk about offense, but I can't stress it enough how great this Dodge City defense has played in this game today. And once again, Obi Ihioma, as they are going to kick the field goal. 20-yard attempt from Brett Mathis. Again, he's got 2 field goals, and this one is up, and it is good. Mathis goes down, but he's got some more points, and Dodge City's up 40-28. 29 seconds left to go in the game from United Wireless Arena in Dodge City. We're back with the final.
Your property is a big investment as well as a reflection of you. Keep it looking its best with the best. Your local BTI dealer is where you'll find the latest utility equipment from John Deere. Tough skid steers and small tractors perfect for any job. John Deere utility equipment and BTI, 2 of the best to have on your side. Because at the end of the day, we're here for you. BTI with locations in Buckland, Great Bend, Greensburg, Hoxie, Nez City, and Pratt. Our family in partnership with your family.
We had a penalty on the play on the field goal, and I think they're going to have maybe a roughing the kicker as Brett Mathis was knocked down on the field goal. And the penalty has been declined. It was a running into the kicker. Penalty is declined because the kick was good. Here we see it once again as, they got him. As that was Jeremiah Farms running into the kicker, another penalty against Wichita, but declined because Brett Mathis made the field goal to put Dodge City up 40-28. And how about Brett Mathis in this game? He's got 3 field goals, so that's good for 9 points. He's got 4 extra points, 13, and then he's got 3 Unos. He's got 16 points in this game. He has been something else for Dodge City, the kicker. As Richard Davis Once again, talking things over of his return team, no doubt, or his kickoff team. And let's see, Brett Mathis, he was shaken up a little bit, but he'll be back in there to do the kickoff. Now, will he try an Uno kick here? Just to put a big exclamation point on it. Brett Mathis, again, maybe the player of the game. I'm going to say OBI Hioma, and that defense has really set the tone, led the charge. But, boy, Brett Mathis, all these points from the kicking position. And here's another try, and this one's wide left, goes out of bounds, and the Force will have the ball. He did touch it, and they're not going to get that in midfield. E.J. Colson. And that should wrap her up, even though there's 29 seconds left. But the Force, they'll have the ball, I think, at their own 5-yard line. But how about Dodge City? The Law bouncing back after that loss against Salina 2 weeks ago. Not only their first victory over home victory, but how about 2 wins over their rivals, in-state rivals, the Wichita Force. They gotta like that. As Corey Murphy, 29 seconds left. He's got, they will have the ball at midfield, so it was a out of bounds ruling. And Murphy, the man grabbing his jersey, throws it out of bounds and incomplete. 24 seconds on the clock. We have roughing the passer, I believe, against Dodge City. Again, the Dodge City defensive line has been in his face all night. Ihioma, yeah, he looks like he got him in the head as he let go of that pass, what I was seeing, but had him by the shirt, nearly brought him down for another sack. Boy, Obi Ihioma, they have not been able to block that guy for Dodge City. That's going to take it all the way down into Dodge City territory at the 12-yard line. So it'll be first down and 10. 24 seconds. Force have plenty of time, plenty of room here. Get on the board. Corey Murphy sending everybody down. Now he dumps off. Oh, he missed his target. That was Charles Westbrook out of the backfield, incomplete. That'll bring up second down and 10. 20 seconds left to go in this football game. Dodge City on top, 40-28. Dodge City looking to move to 3-2 on the season. Wichita would fall to 3-4 overall, 2-4 though in the league after winning 2 straight games. Murphy all kinds of time, and now comes Ihioma from behind. He gets away and he throws it over to the end zone. He's got his man Westbrook. Westbrook comes around and scores a touchdown. Wichita Force not giving up late in this game. 10 seconds left, 40-34. Whew. Still got an onside kick situation after the extra point here. This could get a little dicey for Dodge, a little interesting. It's not quite over yet, as the Force will be going for 2. Trailing 40-34. That's how many points they scored against Dodge City in the last game when they lost, 43-34. And that pass, 2-point conversion attempt to Jordan Payne is incomplete. And no good. So the Force will be kicking off with 10 seconds left to go in this game. And a little jawing back and forth. And no doubt the Force will try the onside kick again. Now, the last time they did this, it's pretty well executed, except for one thing. They just forgot to fall on the ball. Everybody was around it. Cameron Booty picked it up for Dodge City. Here's the touchdown for the Force. Again, Ihioma coming around, and Murphy ducks him and then rolls out to his right and then is going to throw across the field. See this a little more often in the arena game. They can get away with that on the more narrow field. And Charles Westbrook with a catch. Nice move to spin around and come in back into the end zone for the touchdown. And that makes it 40-34. Dodge City on top, 6-point lead. Big onside kick coming up next. Ed Crouch. He did it the last time, and again, he had a terrific kick. It went 10 yards, bouncing down the field. Force did everything right except recover the football. 10 seconds left. Look at all those white jerseys at the 10-yard line for Dodge City. Got 5 players right there. Gonna have a collision, and the ball is fielded at the 8-yard line. Dodge City takes it, and that should be it, as they can just run out the clock. So that was Squire Logan, number 22 for Dodge City, coming up with it. Now we've got some tempers flaring and some flags flying. Torrance Carr, their number 11. Let's see what happened. Again, everybody going after and right in Logan's hands. And then Torrance Carr, player there, that's Deshaun Ray getting into it, number 52. And where's the Carr? Yeah, that's the penalty right there, as he pushes Tim Hamilton. Hamilton in Carr's face probably said something, but Carr can't do that. Shoves him, and that will be a penalty against Dodge City. Now see how they assess this. 9 seconds left to go in this game. Dodge City hanging on. 40-34 lead. Once again, they won the first meeting between these two teams back on May 1st, 43-34, so we almost have the exact same score. This is a game, though, Dodge City really seemed to be in control the entire way, even though it's only a 6-point lead right now. Well, we got offsides. Yeah. Okay, so, Dodge City comes out on the right side of these penalties. The unsportsmanlike penalties are going to be offsetting, so wipe those away. But it was an offsides on the onside kick attempt, and so that will move it down half the distance to the goal line. And Dodge City will have the ball 1st and goal to go. 9 seconds left. And they'll just take a knee here, no doubt, and run out the clock and take this win. A hard-fought win, as it turns out. And we talk about the renewal of the old rivalry, even though this is a different franchise in Dodge City, but we may have some sparks flying between them, these two teams, and they will meet again later this season. I believe in Wichita. Now that will be June 12th at Kansas Star Arena. So we'll have another match between these two teams, another game. By the way, Dodge City's next game will be May 29th. Next week at Salina. They're going to take on the top team in the league. And clock is running out, and that's your ball game. How about that? Good win, tough win for the Dodge City Law over the Wichita Force. The Law win their first game this season at United Wireless Arena. 40-34 the final over Wichita. They moved to 3-2 on the season. The Force fall to 2-3 in the CIF. As we are back to talk more about this one right after this.
For a true taste of the old Wild West, get the heck into Dodge. For entertainment at its best, get the heck into Dodge. Walk out on old Boot Hill, you can feel the spirit still, but you just won't know until you get the heck into Dodge.
Make plans to get the heck into Dodge. See cowboys at a rodeo. Try your luck at cards or slots at the casino. Car races, gunfights. You can even walk the boardwalk at Boot Hill. Make plans to visit Dodge City and get the heck into Dodge.
DC3 has it all. From in-person classes to virtual, we've got you covered. Faster certification, fatter paychecks. Trade up to a better life.
And back at United Wireless Arena where the Dodge City Law have just defeated the Wichita Force. The final score 40-34, and we talked about it throughout the game. The Dodge City Law defense was incredible in this game, really setting the tone as they were just in the face of the Wichita Force quarterbacks in all night or all afternoon, and have come up with some big sacks. Obi Ihihoma was terrific. He led the charge. But how about the kicker, Brett Mathis, responsible for 16 points in this game. Again, 3 field goals, 4 extra points on the 4 touchdowns, and then the 3 unos, which was a lot of fun to watch. And again, if you're not familiar with that, the kickoffs, if they go through the goalpost on the other end, that's a 58-yard distance. That's good for 1 point. He had 3 of those, so responsible for 16 points in this game, and that's a difference in this game when you win by 6, 40-34. Here's some highlights in this game, as that was Antoine Goodley with the pass from Ray John Austin Ramsey and a terrific catch, and then Jordan Payne for Wichita, that touchdown. He had a couple touchdown catch. There's another terrific catch from Goodley, as that was a threading the needle pass. Then Murphy, this time in the grasp, Jaden Dobbs on defense, but he makes the pass completion to Payne anyway. And then this beautiful catch from Torrance Carr going up high with a one-handed grab. And there were some terrific plays in this game. And once again, another touchdown for Wichita. The Force would just not go away in this game. Rodnell Cruel and Murphy again getting out of trouble. Finds Charles Westbrook on the other side, and he comes around and sneaks into the end zone for that touchdown. But the Wichita, or the Dodge City Law, a little bit too much. And again, defense the difference. The kicking game, again, the difference. Brett Mathis, 16 points. 4 extra points, 3 field goals, and 3 uno kicks as Dodge City wins it over Wichita 40-34. The Law picking up their first home victory of the season as they move to 3-2 on the year in the Champions Indoor Football League. 40-34, our final from Dodge City. For our producer, director, Mike Nelson. For our field producer at United Wireless Arena, Michael Quaid. And our camera operator, Dennis Scheck. I'm Leon Liebel. Hope you enjoyed the broadcast. Have a great Sunday evening, everybody.
We knew it was time to make these when we started asking things like, wouldn't it be nice to be able to get a warm cinnamon roll right now? And why can't this kind of muffin come from the same place as a McMuffin? And isn't your coffee lonely without company from a glazed apple fritter? Well, consider these our 3 resounding yeses. Meet the new bakery sweets at McDonald's. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.